so I have it all set up. And then I won't show it until I get the assets on the screen. So let me just do that real quick.
Yeah, you're good. I am in an ad.
Oh no! I hate that. I hate that so much for you. Okay. Okay, I've downloaded everything. Now I just have to open VTube Studios, transfer items. I didn't mean. Okay, that's nice. Oh no, I didn't mean to lock them. Just give me the items.
Okay, music is good, by the way.
Oh yay! Okay, it's not too loud.
Yeah, no. And
Okay,
I went ahead and I have a browser mute thing, so I'm still active on as far as Twitch viewership goes.
Oh no, that was very
so
sweet. You didn't have to. That's good. Yeah, you don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then I have so many items. Let's get the pink chair for the sea goddess. Okay, so pink chair, items, VTuber asset, my chair, my mic, and then there's so many different like black microphones. Let's see. We'll just put them all in. I don't really think it matters. Okay, now you get to pick what mic you want. Okay, so let me They should show up now. Let me pull it up. Okay, there's my chair, and then I'll put it behind me. Oh, that's huge. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. And we'll see how this works, and I'll have to move things around, obviously, once I have the screen. But let me get your chair, too. Oh, and I almost forgot. We need a table.
And your category is Coral Island.
No, fuck. Okay, thank you for telling me. I'm gonna go change that.
Yeah, someone in your chat mentioned it.
Oh, thank you, chat. I love you guys. Okay, stream manager. We're all scuffed. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I see your chair.
Okay. Just chatting. Your chair's coming, I swear. Your chair's coming. And there's an ad. I'm so sorry for the ads. I didn't do that. Don't blame me. It was Twitch. It was all Twitch. Okay. Okay.
I have a couple gamer chair assets if it's easier. I can.
No. I want you to have your pink chair. So I just wanted to get your mic first. Okay. Wait. I think I need to put it. I don't know how to get it in front of you. You might have to use it. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Okay. And then let me get your chair.
Yeah, I don't think I can clip it to me. And I can do this.
There we go. There's your chair. Look at that. Fit for royalty. Okay.
Yay.
Okay. And then we just need the table. The table. Okay. Sorry guys, we're starting in just a sec. We got a little bit of scuff. We were trying really hard to use Vdo Ninja and that didn't work out so great 30 minutes later. So we got VTube collab open, VTube Studios. So yay, we got it working.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. Alright, and then I got the perfect table for us too. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then I'll just add that to the VTube Studios. There we go. Add item. There we go. Okay, now we're Gucci. Okay. I don't think anyone actually says that anymore. I'm old. Okay.
I say it, so it's fine.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Where do we want this table? Okay. I don't know how to get it so you're not behind. Let me see. Stop it. Unlock. I might have to delete that one. Let me see. I might have to delete the table.
Oh, yeah.
It's connected now, so let me... There we go. Okay, so... And then let me bring back the table. Sorry guys, we're getting started in just a second. I can't see chat, but I'm sure you guys are like, what is happening? So,
maybe in a future update they'll make assets shareable.
For real, for real. Okay, so we'll just put it like this. Yeah, the table's still... Ah! It keeps taking the mic. Okay, we're getting it, we're getting it, I promise. I'm embarrassed, but I promise. This is first episode, so we're gotta start somewhere, right? Okay.
What? Maybe if I take the table.
Yeah, why don't you try opening the table? Maybe that'll work for you. Because I just can't get it to go behind you. Yeah, perfect. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's all we needed. And then you just have to get your mic, whatever mic you use.
Yeah, I have some mic assets. Let me.
Why was the mic on my boobs? Hang on.
Why not?
No. Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh. This is chaos.
All right, I'll let chat see, because chat needs to know what's happening. They're very confused. All right, here's the chaos. Here's the chaos.
Wait, oh wait, shoot! I need to put the table
Thank
in
you,
front
Afro.
of the mic.
All right, here's the chaos. All right. Also, you're still cut off, Nixie. We gotta get you.
What?
Yeah, let's put you down a little bit more. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Let's do that.
Oh yeah, where my legs would be.
Yes. Well, I don't have legs, so you know. I mean, there's no harm there.
They're coming. I do have legs in the works.
Yay, legs!
Wait, let me.
Okay. Oh, hang on a second. I swore they said no commercials, and yet. Well, it's just, yeah. All right, there's music back. Very excited. Oh, I'm so glad you're excited. We're excited too. We're excited to get started.
Why is the table going in front of my microphone?
I don't know.
Behind it.
Ah! There's your chair. All right, let me unconnect things. Maybe that will help. Okay, here. Maybe that'll help. And I'll get my mic again. Let me get my mic again. There we go. Okay, let's... Alright, and I'll get rid of the other mic. Ah! It's huge.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. And then... Did you get rid of the other mic? No, I'll delete it. Okay, there we go.
Oh no, I can't unpair the table from me.
Oh, this is fun. This is fun. We're having a grand old time. Alright.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I don't want the table.
Not the table!
Did I do this?
How did you do it? She's swimming away
I don't
with the
know.
furniture. Yes, Afro. Yes. Yes.
I went away.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, we'll put this here so we can... Yes. You can set the table to not stick to your model. Oh, really? How, Mui? How?
Oh, here, I'm just gonna remove all items from me. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. Alright, alright. Get the microphone back.
And I'll move you down so that you don't, there we go, so we don't see the cutoff.
my lack of hands and
yes,
other body parts.
And such. And I just have magic floating microphone because why the hell not? Here, I'll put it on my seat. Or my tail.
Table is coming.
Table, momentarily we will have a table. It's a swatch when you're about to add it, so you can have it not stick to your VTuber. I see. Hi, Bob. Hannah check. Hi, hi, hi. There we go. That looks good. That looks good.
There we go. Table.
Table. It connected to you again. you might want to have to do that one more time, and then just it's a swatch when you're about to add the item. Mui says.
Gotcha.
To not have it connect.
Let me do the table first. How about that?
Sounds good.
Oh, pin to live 2D. There we go. And then I'm just gonna send it all the way to the front.
Yay! All right, and then I'll put my microphone.
Good big table.
Why is it on my boobs? Okay, we'll put the microphone on my belly button. I don't know. We'll just do belly button. There we go. All right. It'll just be pinned to my wing, and that's fine. It'll just float there.
There we go. All right. Finally figured it out.
All right. We got it. We got it. Oh, hi, Mariano. Welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. Okay. Wi-Fi's really bad. Who's the mermaid dragon? Well, that's
Hello.
Nixie, and Nixie is actually a sea dragoness.
Hello.
So
yeah.
We're getting there. We wanted to make sure everything was set up before we get started. Is the music, guys? How's the music? Is the music too loud? I want to make sure you can hear both of us for the podcast, and the music's just subtle. So, can I get some in chat? Let me know how the sound is, if you can hear both of us. Nixie, you're perfect. I can hear you great, and you look great. You're like the right size too.
Yay!
So yay. And then let me see. Let me pull up.
Also, sorry if I freak out and twitch a little bit. It's every time I'm gonna be sipping my water.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. There we go. So I have the questions up and ready. What's up?
Yay! I just noticed you had said your mic was attached to your wing, but it just now clicked.
yes, it's floating. It's floating. It'll float. I'll one day I'll get this figured out, but that's okay. This is the first time, and we'll work through it. We'll work through it. But guys, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Serpent Tales. I hope you like the background. The background was made specifically a long time ago, and I thought it was just the perfect setting for a podcast, you know? We have on the wall, I'll read it to you if you can't see, it says advice for a snake. Now, I used Google, but I also came up with a couple. But it says advice for a snake. Be flexible. Think before you strike. Shed your old ways. And squeeze the most out of opportunities. So yeah, that's a little motto to live by, guys, if you want to live like a snake. But anyways, so we have here with us Nixie Royd. Everyone please welcome in chat the Sea Dragoness.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. Should we have your name on the screen? I wonder if I can
It's up to you. I know it's in the title, so...
It is in the title, but, you know, it's good to have. I'm going to have you supported. Do you have a logo you could send me real quick? I could just add to the table.
Let me check. I know I have a logo. Whether or not I can find it.
No worries if not. No worries. I just want to make sure people know who you are as you tell your story. So.
Yeah, let me... I am searching. I'm also like the most unorganized person.
Oh, same.
I
label all my files. They're all under downloads. Thousands of them. know that's not the
Oh
way
my-
to be, but oh well.
Sometimes it just is. It is Dewey.
Exactly.
Not that folder. No. No. Well, I have lost my logo somehow.
Oh no!
Okay, let me check one more place and then...
Alright, no worries. We're in no rush. As long as we finish by 8 o'clock tonight, I just have an essay I have to write, so then, yay. Fun.
Woo! My Twitter banner doubles as my logo, so...
Oh, perfect. Let's put that on the... Yeah, just send me the link, and then I'll add it to the stream.
I'll put it in the other chat.
Other chat? Got it.
Here. There you go. Sorry.
You're fine. It's in the live chat.
Or
there
the
we go.
Serpent
Oh,
Tales.
cute.
Yeah, there we go.
Cute. Okay, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, like one of the first things I did before I started VTubing.
I love it. You did it yourself?
No, I hired this company
Ooh.
to do it. They also did my first profile picture as well, which I think is still my profile picture on Twitch.
Ooh, I see.
If I remember correctly.
Fancy. Okay. Serpent Scuff, you got it, Bob. You got it. You know it. That's how it is. Okay. We are Scuff, but we are free, okay? Let's be real.
Scuff is love. Scuff is life.
Exactly. A great motto also to live by. Alright, so let me pull up this image.
I am admiring all the figures in your bedroom.
Why,
by the
thank
way.
you. There are some I own, some I wish I owned. There we go. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is getting annoying.
Massive.
Not you. I said no commercials, and what does it do? It gives me commercials. So you know what? We're gonna go to 7 hours of tavern music, no commercials, because it says so in the title. Because I don't trust you. Okay. There we go. 10 hours, no ads. That's what I'm talking about. And then
Let's go,
immediately
baby.
an ad. And immediately 2 ads, I swear. Alright, it better not be. Let's hope. Alright, there we go. This gives it interesting music. Alright, there we go. Is that a good size for you? Now people can know who you are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Okay. Well, let's get started a little bit. If anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Haname. I am a wandering serpent who often frequently gets lost in those wanderings. And I die in video games for entertainment and for fun. And yeah, so welcome. I am here with Nixie Royd because I want to tell others stories. I love talking to new people, to friends, and to just people in general. And so yes, that's why I made this podcast. Thank you, Bob.
I am honored. I'm
Thank
honored
you.
to be your first guest.
I'm so happy to have you. Oh, this music's really... I like it, but it's not in the vibes I was feeling. Okay, let me see. You know what? We're just gonna do 1 hour stream music. And then just remind me an hour to change it.
You got it.
Okay.
601.
601. Yes. Okay. That's just much more, yeah. The vibes of the room, too. I couldn't have the medieval music. Okay. It itched my brain. Okay, so, first off, first question. How would you describe yourself and your channel?
Oh god.
It's kind of just a little intro, don't worry, no pressure.
Yeah, so I am a a dragon, a sea dragon VTuber, but now I think I've just started saying dwagon with a W instead of an R, because I don't take myself seriously.
I love that.
Yeah, I think my channel and myself, I think it's just pretty chill and laid back. I stream very inconsistently, just because I find it's better for me if I actually stream when I want to stream and not forcing myself. So it's just a place where I hope people are comfy and cozy and just hang out and vibe.
I love that. Love that. That's honestly a very valid way to be. I mean, like, especially when, life has a way of getting in the way. That's awesome. So next question's kind of, everyone asked it, but I will. What made you become a VTuber?
Yeah, I had seen VTubers in, like, the anime space for a while, and then I finally was like, I'm gonna watch some on Twitch, and I wanted to stream for a little bit, but I just wasn't fond of showing my IRL face, at least not in a live stream capacity. And so seeing VTubers and kind of understanding like how it all works just really intrigued me. And so I think I just decided, I was like, well, I'm gonna see if there's a way to do this for free, because everybody talks about how expensive it is. So I found a free Vroid, or I found Vroid Studio, which is like a free model maker thing, and I found these are mermaid, well, it started off as mermaid assets, but I wanted to be a sea dragon because I'm asexual, and so dragons, haha.
There you go. Love that.
And yeah, it nothing in particular, I think, other than just like plain curiosity, and wanting to be a part of a community that seemed really nice and opening.
Love that. That's awesome. And you said you a sea dwagoness, but do you have any lore?
Yeah. So not too in depth because I'm still writing it.
Ooh, okay.
But basically, I lived with my dragon family down at the deepest parts of the ocean, and one day visited my cousins who are mermaids. I like to believe mermaids came from sea dragons.
Ooh, okay, I like that. That's unique.
Yeah, and thank you. I saw shiny stuff, and like any dragon, I like shiny stuff, and so I decided to come to the surface and hang out and collect shiny pearls.
Oh, okay. Is that what you call chat, your little pearls?
Yeah, my little pearls.
Oh, that's so clever. I love that. Oh, that's so cute. Now, when you talk about deepest, are you talking like Mariana Trench or like bottom of the ocean?
Like,
okay.
Like bottom of the ocean. No one's found them/us because can't go down there.
That's fair, yeah. And unless you make the trek up, no one's gonna know.
Exactly.
Awesome. Now, you said mermaids are your cousins. Do you have like any in particular, or like about that, or?
No. It just kind of, as I was like working on my lore, and I have two roommates who were incorporating all of our lore together.
Oh, nice.
Kind of trying to explain how we met, because we're all very different in VTuber species.
Wait. All of you are VTubers? You're all your roommates?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. I'm jealous.
I got them both into VTubing, so
I love that.
One is Ripperoni Pupperoo.
No way! Rip is your roomie? I had no idea. I knew you two were close, but I just thought you were besties.
No, we lived together.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
We've been living together for like almost 4 years.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, so
shout out to Ripperoni Pupperoo if you haven't heard of them. They're awesome.
Yeah, so got them into
and then
being
who's the other one, if you're allowed to share?
Yeah, the other one is Discalibur, who we call Callie. She is not debuted yet, so she's pre-debut.
Oh, okay, pre-debut.
But I do know she's going to be a snake VTuber.
What?
So,
Well, have
yeah,
her come my way if she has any questions at all. Feel free to have her. She's
I will.
welcome
Yeah,
in my Discord as well.
I've seen some rough drafts of her model, so I'm really excited.
Awesome.
To see her actually debut. But yeah, it just was trying to figure out how did we all come about living together.
Well, I mean,
since we're doing
serpents
a shared...
are cousins of dragons, so I feel that too. So I apparently, hey guys, now you know, mermaids are my cousins too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the whole thing of just like, I gotta get to the surface, and wanted an actual reason to be closer to the top of the water, and then it was like, well, what if mermaids are actually just descended forms of humanoid dragons?
Oh, I love that. That's so
that,
cool.
and I also get mistaken for a mermaid a lot.
Oh,
so.
I bet. I do understand. I think the extra fins help on your tail, but
Yeah.
it's the fins probably. It's the ear fins.
Yeah, I have a model that is finished. I just need to get it rigged, and I have legs just so I can prove to chat I'm not a mermaid.
That's great. I can't wait to see your legs. I'm excited for you. Hello, Jose. No, that's awesome. Now, Rip, I thought Rip, oh, I'm sorry, Carmela, stop it. My rabbit is making a ruckus. I told you she would. She's been quiet all this time, and now just decided to bang on the cage like she needs to jailbreak. Stop it!
She can tell you're streaming and is like, this
She
is
can
not paying
immediately
attention
knows.
to me.
She's like, pay attention. Eat this and go away. Eat it. Eat it. Go away. Sorry. She's funny. No, that's awesome. So, but Ripperoni is a mermaid, or I thought Ripperoni was
A fox.
Fox, yeah. So, did you meet Ripperoni in lore after you breached the surface? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she, or they, back and forth, she
They.
and they. Mm-hmm. So she, her part of the lore is, I believe she found my, hoard, and they decided to try to steal from me.
Oh, no.
But I'm the reason why they have magic capabilities.
Oh, I see. You taught them the secrets. That's
yeah,
so cool.
I gifted a little bit.
Oh, hey, we all know dragon gifts are the best kind.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome. Well, this next question kind of goes into what we've been talking a little bit, but any fun facts about your character?
I have gills that are kind of hard to see, but they're there.
Okay. I think on the neck, right?
Yeah, on the neck.
Yeah. I can see him. If you want to zoom in, you can, but I know it'll mess with the chair.
I can try. It'll.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
We can see
it's
him.
real
yeah.
big.
Yeah, so pretty. So pretty. Your model.
Gonna go back to my seat. But yeah, that's hard. Not right now. No, there's no like nothing special. What you see is what you get. Other than I have legs, I swear. But
that's canon. You have legs.
It's canon. I have legs, and if anybody tells you otherwise, they're a liar and have been in my chat for too long.
Oh my goodness! Wait a sec. I just realized I'm connected to your chair. So let's unlock that. There we go. Okay. There we go. Move that over a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now my tail doesn't move every time There we go.
There we go.
All right. Are you good on your side?
Yeah.
Carmela! I'm sorry. Why are you being this way, Rabbit? Oh, she's...
Mother, I crave attention.
She has full food. Guys, don't listen to her. She's not starved. She has full food. She has 8 chew toys in there, multiple treats. She has hay. She is spoiled. I don't know what to do at this point. Carmela, stop it.
Does she have zoomies, maybe?
She does have zoomies, and she wants to be held, but it's not time for head pats. Okay. Okay. So, I know you have, chosen dragon to represent your asexuality, but if you weren't a dragon, is there any other character you would be?
It's actually funny you asked that. Before I settled on being Nixie and a dragon, I had made a bunny girl VTuber that was like full Decora.
V-Roy?
And V-Roy. And I was like, I really like this, but I just like, it wasn't necessarily speaking to me and who I felt I was as a person
More
at the time.
More of an OC, right?
Yeah, and so it's like, I'll keep her in my back pocket, but I think I was like, alright, I'm gonna go complete opposite of this, and like, that's how I came to be. But yeah, if I wasn't Seadwagon and Nixie, I would be, I think, oh gosh, she has a name, and I can't think of it, because I haven't touched it in so long, but yeah. Full name,
I love that.
Like Amber or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. It would, completely different. Maybe one day I'll do like a fun little stream as her. But
that'd be so fun.
I'd be a pink-haired bunny girl.
Okay, I was gonna ask, what was your color scheme? Cause and did you have floppy ears or high ears? I forgot what they're called.
I think I had high ears, high up ears, and
upright?
I kept one bent. Yeah.
Oh, cute! The bent ear, yes, iconic.
Yeah, and that was. Because it was like a pinkish purple, or a purple tinted pink, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. And that was, I kind of kept that throughout. She was a little monotone in color, but I really liked it. It made the little Decora pieces and assets that I found really stand out.
Oh, I bet. Now, did you ever use this model in these assets?
No, I didn't.
Oh!
She's just chilling in Fiverr Studio.
And
I still have her.
I'm not gonna lie, this isn't about me, but I will say, I have, if I wasn't what I am, I have another character who's also my persona, my other persona, who, ironically, this was supposed to be my pessimistic, like, vent, OC, but then she became something more, but my optimistic OC was, like, the happier side to me, and that was the one I hope one day to get a model of. But the problem is, it's pretty hard to get a model of a wolf tar. Do you know what that is?
I imagine wolves, but a wolf tar I'm not familiar with.
Okay,
is it
so
a wolf
instead
avatar?
instead of half horse, you have half wolf. So you have the upper body of a human, and then torso, I guess, and then to lower is the wolf.
That's really cool.
It is, but she's very hard to draw, and she's very hard to rig, I'm sure.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, that does, like, if I was a rigger, that I would be like, let me try.
Yeah.
I tried
Maybe
rigging once. And I was like, I do not have the patience for this.
No. I bless riggers. If you're a rigger in chat, please, no, you have our undying gratitude for taking the time, because I don't have the patience.
Yeah, I was like, yep, I will pay equally. I would pay, if my artist wants $500 and the rigger wants $500, that's fine.
Yeah,
it's equally as labor intensive.
Rigging is art, and that's why I always add them to my I love artists lists, and why I always consider them artists.
Yeah, I have a list on Twitter, I think, where I keep track of different artists and riggers that I want to reach out to with stuff.
Ooh, you'll have to share that list with me. I have it involuntarily because I maxed out all my follows on Twitter. I'm at 5K and I can't follow a single more. So I have a list of artists and people I wish to follow, and I think I'm at 1.5K on that list. So who knows if there's a max on lists.
I didn't know you could max out follows.
Yes, it sucks. Only if I have more followers do I get to follow more people. It's really dumb. Thanks, Twitter. Or X or whatever.
Thanks, Elon.
Thanks, Musky Rat. Oh my gosh. They said there was no commercials and they lied.
Ugh. Liars!
I just suddenly was hit with a Shopify. I apologize. Okay.
Also, I think not to skip over you, but I do see someone, I think Bob asked about if I have a pet. I have a dog who, if you hear whining in the background, it's him.
Oh, I think Bob meant mascot. Like, as a...
Oh!
Is that it, Bob? I was gonna say, because I have a mascot. It's Chat, and Chat is chilling in that tank as the golden snake in the background. So, you're my little snakies, so...
Yeah, I have a blobfish.
Oh my gosh, no you don't. I have to see it. Please send me a picture. I must see this.
I had text-to-speech enabled and then it broke and I haven't figured out how to fix it yet.
Please teach me how to do text-to-speech, because I have a snake, this is kind of hush-hush, but I have a snake model that needs to be text-to-speach.
Yeah, let me find...
For Chat. For
Let
debut, but you only get it for a debut. Sorry, Chat.
Yeah, I call him Blorbo.
Oh my gosh, I love the name. It's perfect for a blobfish.
Yeah, because it's the blobfish that has been taken out of the deep sea.
Yes.
And so it's quite literally the blob and not. Oh my God, where did I? Oh, there it is.
Bob says 10 out of 10 on mascot.
It's people hate it, but it was like I wanted to do a funny little text to speech.
Oh my gosh, Chat is so wow. I don't even know what to call it. Chat, your Chat, your little pearls are only a mother could love that face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chat is not fond of Blorbo.
Yeah, I don't blame Chat. I
like it that when Blorbo talks, his eyes go the wrong way.
No, that's amazing.
It's fun because Chat, I always tell them that Blorbo is its own entity, so even though it's a text-to-speech pet, it is Blorbo speaking whatever they make him say, and that he has infinite wisdoms to share.
Oh my gosh.
So it does usually mean whenever I had Blorbo working, like, the most out-of-pocket advice would just come out of nowhere.
I'm trying to... Oh my gosh, I think Blorbo is so big. Yep.
Oh, yeah, he's massive. I was like...
Oh my gosh. I was like, why isn't it showing up? Well, he is.
But I'll resize
No, it's fine. Blorbo is fine. I'm just taking the time to resize this thing. It's huge.
Yeah, you can imagine my struggle.
Oh my gosh.
Sizing him.
Oh, okay.
So even though he doesn't talk anymore, he does still live in streams. I will say that.
I can tell. There we go. Here he is, everyone. This is Blorbo. There we go. We'll put him next to you. On that side of the screen. Because ill. Although Bob seems to be a fan. Bob seems to like Blorbo.
I was like, how do you make a blobfish cute? And you kind of really can't.
No, you can't. But it almost looks like a face. It doesn't even look like a fish.
Yeah.
It just looks like it looks like what's it called? Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I cannot see it.
Fun. You want to know a fun fact?
What?
The brother of the author of Diary of a Wimpy Kid owns a music shop in the town I grew up in.
No, wait, James Patterson's brother? Or no?
Not James Patterson.
Who was it that made the?
I'll look it up.
Who made Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Because I thought James had a hand in it, but if not,
Jeff Kinney.
Jeff. Okay, got it. There was a J. I was close.
Yeah, he has two brothers. I don't know which brother it is that owns the music shop.
Funny.
But
I wonder if it's the one he based off of, like the whole.
But I will say that brother would sell signed copies at the music shop of every Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Well, there you go. That's awesome.
I think Jeff Kinney also visited like one of the schools.
Oh, that's so cool. Honestly, though, but that book was around when I was a child, and that book blew up. It took like 10 years, though. I was like, geez.
It did.
Schnoz does
oh
look
man.
like Squidward.
I remember when they changed the actor for Roderick in the films, and I was definitely a part of the Not My Roderick.
Not My Roderick. That's so funny. I had a diary that was based on Diary of a Wimpy Kid, so I had like little doodles and stuff like that inside. But I never read the books. That wasn't my thing.
That's fair. I will say, like, while the books I think are kind of gender neutral in target audience, the earlier books definitely leaned more towards a male audience.
Oh, not even that. It's just, I was all about the fantasy, all about the fiction. I mean, ironically, my favorite author in 3rd grade was James Patterson. He was not
okay.
It's not the kind of stuff you read as a 3rd grader. Let me tell you that. But that's okay. I was just like, it was funny because in 2nd grade I was behind in reading, and they said I had like a problem. And then one 2nd grade teacher opened her heart and just taught me with like such a love and passion that I grew to have a love and passion for reading. And then that's all I ever did. I don't think I ever used recess properly. I never played tag. I just sat under this one big tree and I read books for an hour. And that was it. And everyone was like, come play with us. I'm like, I'm good. And then I'd just read my fantasy books.
I did use recess to play, unless it was like an indoor recess, in which case, yes, I would curl up with a book.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of the opposite. I had a kind of higher level reading level, or higher reading level than my grade. Like a significantly higher reading level.
Okay.
So I consumed books, and I always had, but that was very different from like the rest of my family.
Yeah.
Who were not as avid readers.
Oh, my whole family were avid readers. My mother read to me before I could even speak. She was reading, before I could even read myself, she was reading Aragon.
Oh.
And the Dragon Tales and stories and all those, and I fell in love. Since you're a fellow reader, I have to ask you, did you do this or am I weird? Hey, welcome. Did you read in the bathtub as a child?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. It's normal. Okay, because I only
read
ever
in the
dropped.
bathtub to this day.
Okay, great. I was gonna say I only ever dropped one book, and I bought the book, so it was fine. But I still, the pages were crinkled but not ruined. But I dropped it for like a split second, but that was it. But I had a really good track record, and my parents were like, "Why are you reading in the bathtub? Just wait till you're done." I'm like, "No, I must do it now."
No, my happiest summers were when I was in middle school and I volunteered at the public library, because they had like the every summer they would have like the younger kids had reading challenges, and there were challenges for older kids, but it was mainly targeted at younger kids. And so
I love that, Nixie.
Like stamp the younger kids' little book passport, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
And so it's like you just spend all day at the library on your quote-unquote shift that you volunteered for. And as kids and parents come in, you like stamp it. And otherwise, like you could either sit on the computers and do stuff, or you could like read. So yeah, I would get like stacks of books. This is when I was like heavily into YA as well.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That was when I was on my vampire
Do you remember the
too.
the Pizza Hut thing where it was like they would give you medals based on how many books you read? Oh, thank goodness someone else remembers. Okay, I had like 8 medals. I still have them.
We didn't get medals, but we got like the certificates for the free pizzas.
The medals were the first couple years, and then after it became so popular, I don't think they could afford to give medals out. So I remember this.
Okay.
I got certificates too. But at the beginning, like 2005, 2004, I was getting medals, and I was like, yeah. I was like,
okay, that's a little before I think I was devouring books at quite the rate.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Well, 2006, really.
Yeah, because I was
2007. I probably misremembered the year, but I think it's 2006, 2007.
It's yeah. I also like we moved from a very urban area to a more rural area.
So
around that time,
right?
so like books were all I had, and then also like less outreach. Like it was a closer community, but that also kind of meant like big corporations had less outreach out there.
That's true. That's true. Pizza Hut wasn't the thing it is today. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it was like there was like a mom and pop pizza shop.
Aww.
You know?
That's fun too. They could have made a reading program. I mean, come on.
Yeah, there's I think different like stores I think tried it, but yeah, eventually we got a Pizza Hut. I think Domino's also did it for a while. For us.
Really? I think Domino's might have copied Pizza Hut because I remember Pizza Hut being the OG.
I think Pizza Hut was, but
I'm so glad you remember that. I just like I feel like when I talk to people about that, they're like, I've never heard of that in my life, and I'm like, oh.
You mean you didn't get pizza certificates for reading books?
I know. What do you mean? And free pizzas if you won a certain amount of certificate. Like they stamped it. Yeah.
You just had to. Yeah, you get like one free personal-sized cheese pizza.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We would drive like 20 minutes, and I'd be like, I need my pizza. It's about to expire. So we would drive all the way out.
Oh my God, the reading test.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Hi, Ironical.
I would take like 3 a week.
Yes. I love that.
I was the outlier in my class every year for reading tests taken.
Oh, but you were above and beyond. I love it.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I just got jump scared by Bob or Blob.
Oh.
Not Bob, sorry. You're fine, Bob. I got jump scared by Blorgo? What is
Blorbo?
his name? Blorbo? Yes, Blorbo. He's in my Discord images and he scared me. Because I was looking at questions and I was like, wait a second.
Why is he there?
Why are you here?
You can never escape Blorbo.
I can't.
He is a turtle.
Okay, let's pull this up. Okay. So, sorry we went on a little tangent, guys, but that was really funny. I'm so happy. I love reading, so I'm so happy to know someone else was just like me, where it was like, kids were reading, like, Magic Treehouse, and I loved Magic Treehouse, don't get me wrong, but then I'd be reading, like, 300, 400 page books, and they're, like, reading, like, 50 at max page books, and I'm like, oh.
We are not the same.
We are not the same. I was probably reading far too much because I found some very like teen things that like when I was like 8 years old, I thought I was like, wow, I'm reading, like romance novels. Wow, I'm so big.
Yeah, I read before Twilight actually got popular. I read these other vampire
House
novels
of the Night
series. I read House of the Night.
I love House of Night. I still have all the books.
I read that. There was like, what is it? The Fallen series about the fallen angel man.
Oh my gosh! No, wait. Is it
It's like an all black cover.
I can't think of. I think I know what you're talking about. But wasn't there that one series? It was really weird and kind of creepy because it was a teen romance, but it was like explicit, and it was written by a mother and daughter in Oklahoma. And I was like, why would you basically write lemon fan fiction with your daughter or with your mother?
I found. Let me pull up the Goodreads.
I think that was
the first book was just
School
Fallen.
School of Night, maybe. Let me pull it up.
There was I read quite like middle school, so like I was not the target audience.
No, for real, no.
I was a little too young to be reading books that had
Okay, so the House of Night series was good, but the school. Let me see.
Because there was like, and then there was like one with Damn Fears, which are like half
vampire. Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah,
vampire book series.
Hey, that went on. That was like 8 of them too. That was the crazy part.
Yeah. Well, the mother-daughter one had like 17 books.
Oh my gosh.
Let me find it.
I just got sound alerted by
It is House of Night. Okay, so House of Night is the good one, and then what was the?
I will say I never read the Mortal Instruments. Into that,
they're fantastic. I loved them, but the movie, the show got it all wrong. Sorry.
The for me, it was, so I have recently rekindled my love of books. Sorry, we're going on another tangent. But...
We are. It's okay. We love books. Oh, Night World. That was my series. Night World was it. Night World was my shit. It had about 1,500 pages in each book because it was 3 different books combined into one. But the characters kind of like were in the background of each other's stories. So, but it was really good. I love Night World. But House of Night was messed up. House of Night was the one where, again, it was a mother and daughter that basically wrote explicit fan fiction. And, like, I was like,
Yes! Yes! I read those! Mark!
Yes!
Yes! Because that was the one that it was like, I remember reading those in middle school. Like, on the bus to school.
No, do you remember? Okay, so the first, not to get explicit, but, like, the first chapter, I learned what a certain sexual act was, and I was like, why is this in it? Why?
Oh my god, I kind of want to reread them.
No! Okay, so I reread them, like, a couple years back, and it literally reads worse than a fanfiction. Like, it's so poorly written, because somebody translated it all online for free, so you don't have to buy the books, and I'm like, this is painful. It's so painful.
You know I was borrowing those from the library at school.
That's the fact that they had those at school. It was like, it'd be like a school having 50 Shades of Grey. Like
they had to get them from the high school for me.
Yes, I bet.
But like, no one was like vetting. Like, oh, there's like
actual
at certain points like explicit
acts,
like sexual content. And yeah, I remember I think so. This is also around the time that I'd started reading fan fiction.
Oh no. Girl.
And so it was like, I was already reading, like, I was in adult spaces that I should not have been in at all. And reading explicit content at home at night on my Kindle with the covers over my head.
I remember Kindles. God, I remember Kindles. Oh my gosh.
And then I'm reading this at school, which is like... explicit is the best way to put it at certain points.
Yes,
and it was like,
and it's written by a mother and daughter. How did they write that? How?
I was eating it up.
Oh my gosh! But the fact, like, hey mom, do you think we should add the BJ in this part or this part? It's like, come on.
Oh my god, no. There's a part of me that, so it's funny because like as part of like my like self-care, I like had this idea for a book, so I've been like writing it, and so now I'm like,
ooh,
oh man, there's a part of me that just kind of wants to go back and read some of the books that I really
I mean, honestly,
absorbed.
go for it, because whatever you are like reading, I mean, like I have in my college, we have a writer from like a prolific like editor and writer come in and speak and talk to us, because I'm a creative writing minor. And he was like,
oh, that's so cool.
I never read and he's like, I didn't read until I went to college. Like, he just like, I didn't ever, and then when I did, I started with the classics. He's like, I wanted to know what made these books so iconic and what made them so popular. So I I started with all the classics, and then I found what I liked, what I didn't like, and then I continued from there. And I think that's great for anyone trying to write a book. I mean, start with things that are good, or not even good, but just like that made it, you know what I mean, and then focus on studying why and how they were successful. That's a better word, successful. So like focus on like successful books that are like timeless for a reason. So I feel that. I totally understand that.
That's so good advice. Yeah, no, there's just a part of me that I think so I'm not a big classics reader. Like, I have tried to read Pride and Prejudice. I've tried to read The Great Gatsby. And yes, these are for school, but like I have as an adult also tried to like go back and revisit it. And like I think there's just a part of me that like it's not in the genre of things I like to read. I really like to read fantasy/high fantasy books.
I mean, Dracula. I mean, come on.
I haven't tried Dracula yet, but it's like I struggle with just fiction as it is, where it's like I said, like that sort of thing where Pride and Prejudice and Gatsby fall into, but like I said, there's just a part of me that like I want to go back and just like read the books that I read when I was younger, that like I was devouring that series in a week, right? And just be like, why did I like this?
Yeah, exactly. And
Was
study
it
it.
actually
You've got to
worth
study
me
it.
reading?
Yeah, exactly. You've got to be like, now, did I like the concept, or did I like the tone, or what was it about this book that intrigues me? I agree. My father keeps trying to get rid of, because unfortunately, I don't have any room in my house. And so I put all of my books in his closet, and they're literally about to break his closet shelf. So I put all my childhood books in there, and I have like maybe 100 or so, and he's like, please, I need to get rid of these, and I'm like, no, I can't. What if I want to go back and read them? He's like, you haven't read them in like 15 years, come on. And I'm like, no, I need them for research.
Yeah, no, I'm not a writing major. I graduated in college in 2021. I'm old.
Hey! You're old. Okay.
And and I got an IT degree. Oh, thank you. But
That's
I have
Hey, IT makes money.
It doesn't.
That's fair.
But it makes money at the cost of kind of your soul.
Oh,
times.
fair. Yeah, that's true. I do know some IT people who are soulless.
Yeah, but I'm writing, and I've rekindled my joy of reading. So yeah, like just finding the things that bring joy. But books have been a surprising joy, and then also just having like the time and space to allow myself to let my mind wander and then come up with storylines.
Yeah.
Like I used to write fan fiction when I was younger,
Love
and it's
that.
like, okay, that was real shitty. Like it wasn't good.
But it was yours. You know what I mean? It wasn't like you were looking at like creating something. You were creating something from your head. You weren't just like, oh, I'm watching a show, or oh, I'm on TikTok, or oh, I'm nowadays I feel like kids don't even like sit in the silence or like read a book. So.
Oh yeah, no. When I say like I'm writing, I mean like I'm legitimately like this book idea that I'm fleshing out. I'm writing it with pen and paper.
Oh, I love that. Classic.
And then I'll as I like transcribe it onto a computer eventually, I'll probably do my rewrites then, but I'm like, I need to get the ideas out first, then worry about making it make sense.
Exactly.
And if I can get to publishing,
writing always takes editing. Always. You never just write something and it's perfect. And that's something I'm learning, because I'm in a prose writing class right now, and so we're learning, you need at least 6 drafts. Like there is no first draft, final draft kind of deal. It's like repeated work. So
yeah, I've watched a couple. I've been getting into booktubers.
Oh, okay. What are those?
So like these are just people who will be like, here's the books I'm gonna read this month, and then they record as they read like their thoughts and feelings.
Okay.
Sometimes they're reading some of the more popular books. Sometimes they're finding books. Like I just watched a video where this one book, I think it was Books and Lala is the channel name on YouTube.
Interesting. Okay.
She found books on Goodreads that had under 1,000 reviews.
Nice. Okay.
And she made a point to read those. My favorite booktuber so far has been Reads with Rachel. I like to put her on because I also like work on other creative projects, because if I work, I have to have a multitude of things.
Fair, absolutely fair. That's me with podcasts. Don't worry about it.
My therapist is like, you need to get tested for ADHD and autism, and I'm like, you're right, because I have 6 projects I have to have simultaneously, otherwise I am not able to work on any of them. But I put her on, and she has like several different series. I like her book reviews. I think she's very honest with it. She's also a sensitivity reader, like professionally.
Okay.
So,
what does that mean? Forgive me for not knowing.
So, no, you're fine. Sensitivity readers, from my understanding, is like anytime you're writing a book, and it might affect a certain group of people. So whether you're writing a book where you have a person of color as the main character or a side character, and you want to make sure that like the culture you're writing about, especially if you're not in that culture.
That's really smart, though. It's more than an editor. It's like a specific genre. No, I mean a specific category editor.
Yeah, it's kind of like you get to a point where like you've probably rewritten your book like 3-4 times and worked with an editor already. It's not done yet, but you think you're good enough to like send it out to readers and get their feedback. So she does it for, I think, bipolar and OCD.
Oh, that's so
where
fascinating.
she kind of fits in. Because like those are like mental health issues that come up a lot in books, but are often mischaracterized, and so
yes, and then it spreads misinformation.
Yeah, so I enjoy her takes on things, and she's like brutally honest with a lot of the books.
I love that. You'll have to send me her link. I would love to look that up.
Yeah, but that's like, I also think she reads a lot of the same genres that I read and has similar opinions to me. Like, I'd read what is it, A Court of Thorn and Roses?
Oh
Thorns
yes,
and Roses?
that's on my reading list. Everyone's like, it's fairy porn. I'm like, what?
It is. It's exactly what it is. I really enjoyed the first book. But I will say, like, Sarah J. Maas is kind of Tolkien-esque.
Oh, okay, but I love Tolkien. Don't get me started on Tolkien. Okay.
I think Tolkien writes great stories.
The Hobbit was a little slow. I will say, I also read The Hobbit in 8th grade, so that was my mistake. But I'm sure I would enjoy it more.
I haven't read The Lord of the Rings, but I have read The Hobbit.
Yeah.
And I was also in my like early to mid-teens when I read it, and I got very frustrated with the like entire chapter just dedicated to describing how dark this forest was that was filled with spiders, and nothing else was happening.
Yeah.
Just dark forest.
Just dark forest. Ominous. No, Bob, The Court of Thorn and Roses is like 50 Shades of Grey, but fantasy.
Yeah. It's I think it is very well written. At times things get over explained. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It just is like a personal preference thing.
Well, I'll have to read it one day. I literally had the library rent the books for me, and then they just sat on my
they're thick.
My table, and I just never opened them because of the semester. You know, it got crazy.
No. Yeah, it's understandable. And they are thick books. Like, I read fast, and it still took me a while to get through the first book, even after I got really hooked on it. The second book, I'm struggling to read through.
No.
Again, my personal preference is not going into as much detail about the scenery.
Yes, I feel that.
I want, like, and it comes and goes, but I think overall a lot of people have enjoyed the series, so like my personal opinion doesn't negate anybody else's opinion.
No, of course not.
But like I will say, like, the Reads with Rachel, like, she kind of has the same feeling. I think she has a little more distaste for the book than I do, or the series.
That's
but,
so funny.
I just think she's very interesting. She has a series called Authors Behaving Badly, which is always like interesting.
Okay.
That's how I found out. Like, I never read the Mortal Instruments, but I like fun
Wait,
fact.
what happened with that?
So, fun fact: the author for Mortal Instruments, originally got the idea for Mortal Instruments writing Harry Potter fan fiction about Ginny and Ron. And that's why there's incest in the Mortal Instruments.
That's insane. Oh my gosh. Fanfiction
like,
writes bestsellers. You heard it here. I mean, we got the Twilight fanfiction that created 50 Shades of Grey, and now we got the Harry Potter fanfiction that created Mortal Instruments, which is a bestseller.
And I mean, if you think about it, Twilight is also fanfiction because Stephanie Meyer was inspired by My Chemical Romance.
No, she was
Twilight.
not.
She was. It's
what
this
song?
weird so it's not it's just the group as a whole. It's a weird domino effect. This sounds really weird, but because 9/11 happened,
what?
We got My Chemical Romance. Because My Chemical Romance happened, we got the Twilight Saga. Because the Twilight Saga happened, we got 50 Shades of Grey. So 50 Shades of Grey happened because of 9/11.
My gosh. I can't. Conspiracies. I can't.
It's unfortunately, like, it's a weird timeline of just, like, things that happen, and then, like, the domino knocks over the next one, and so, like, the zeitgeist grows.
But let me clarify something. Chat, okay, to be fair, the two that fell in love did not know they were siblings, or half-siblings, okay? It wasn't their fault. It was the author's
in the Mortal
fault.
Instruments.
In Mortal Instruments, okay? Like, let's be real. How are you?
The author didn't
to
have to make them siblings.
No, the author did not, and they could have been adopted or something. You know, still on the line. Yikes, but not that bad. But yeah, I mean, I didn't like that part of the book. I really liked the world that they created, and I had a you know, because I didn't like the show, and there's a movie and it sucked, and then there's a show and it sucked, and they both sucked, the author of the books Mortal Instruments created this like journal with they hired and commissioned an artist to draw the characters as they originally portrayed them, and so it was like better that way, because it honestly was like, oh, okay, you know, this is how they're supposed to look. But none of the movies, and this book has been out since like since the first like 3 or 4 books. So it'd be way before the movie, way before the show. But none of the movies, none of the shows took their advice.
Oh.
So it's very, you know, like, disappointing.
And I will say again, like, the Mortal Instruments thing, it's just one of those, like, wild stories. So the Ronnie Jin fanfiction was, like, a prompt given to her by another author in the Harry Potter spaces, and this was, like,
so
before
funny.
Archive of Our Own or fanfiction.net. And she really, I think more so than anything, the story told in that fanfiction, which is unfortunately also titled Mortal Instruments,
That's so funny!
became its own thing, and then just heavily inspired the actual series that she made. But it's not... They are two separate entities. I don't think you can necessarily say, like, I think the idea of, like, Mortal Instruments as a title, I don't think it's uncommon.
It's the same. I don't think it's the
yeah,
same.
like,
yeah,
they're very
separate
different.
Worlds,
It's one of those
universes.
ones. It's just one of those ones where, like, I guess you could have changed the title, but also, like, Mortal Instruments is a pretty dang good, like, book title.
It is. It catches you in. It like intrigues you. You're like, oh, what's this?
Yeah. So, like, and again, like, there's no one outside in the world that is perfect, and so all authors have their faults. It's just like,
yeah,
what
it is.
Where do you draw your own line and stuff
Exactly,
like that? So.
exactly. I mean, honestly, I've read worse. I've read so much worse, and I'm not gonna get into it, but basically, if you were doing it with your own clone, and I was like, wow, author, you are taking self-cess to a whole nother level, and I'm not here for it. I'm gone.
I mean, we both read the House of Night series. So.
I'll be fair. In a very young age, too. Whoops.
You know what's funny? Is I think I started reading the House of Night series right after I finished the How to Train Your Dragon series.
Oh, I remember that series. And you know what? I used to get so mad because the books were not like the movies, but then I accepted them in their own separate universe. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I love Hiccup. I love what they've created with the DreamWorks Hiccup. And it'll just always be different from the original Hiccup. And that's okay.
Yeah, it's like two very separate things. But I read the book series after the first movie came out from DreamWorks, and I was like, oh, this is very different than what they
different.
Like,
I read it
show.
first. Yeah.
But I was also like, I'm not mad at it. Like, it gives more context to some of the smaller, like, nuanced things that happen. But also, like, it's very different. It was very, it was very much written like a journal and not a book.
It was, and that was the art. I mean, that was the writing style, and I don't fault them for that. But it was very different from the show, which is a good thing. Again, they went in their own direction, and I'm here for it. Hey, we've only got 4 questions in.
Sorry, we went on a whole book tangent.
I love books, and it's so nice to meet someone who loves books too. So,
we'll
and
talk
we read the same
after.
books. Yes. Gomen, guys, gomen. I get very excited about books. So, and the next question is, who is your Oshi, if you have one, and why?
Ooh, I will be honest, I don't follow a whole, like, I follow VTubers who I'm friends with more than I follow bigger VTubers.
Oh, same.
But I will say, like, if I had to give an Oshi, probably I have 2, and I would say Mori Calliope and Iron Mouse, because those are the 2 VTubers that first introduced VTubing to me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I saw Mori Calliope on the Trash Taste podcast, and was super intrigued by it. Also, the fact that they overlaid her model I think where the actual person who is Mori Calliope was sitting was really cool.
Yeah, the way they do that, where it's like they're in person with you.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then Iron Mouse, just because like as someone who's also chronically ill, not in the same way, I'm not like bedbound. I'm actually a
Wait,
pretty
Iron
active
Mouse is
person.
chronically ill? I don't know too much about her. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so she has I don't remember the exact disease, but essentially she's pretty much bedbound.
Oh my goodness. The fact that she's like the best streamer, like she won the streamer awards like years in a row. She's a life like inspiration. That's amazing.
Yeah, and she raises like a lot of money for charities. I believe it's a blood-based disease because she does have to get plasma infusions or plasma infusions. So she raises a lot of awareness for it. But
Good
yeah,
for her.
like to see someone that has like chronic illness as well. Yeah, she basically has to live in a bubble. Yeah, I know. Like people can't just go visit her. I do know she moved. She was originally living in Puerto Rico, and I think through VTubing, she was able to raise enough funds to actually move to America where she could get better, more consistent treatment.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, she's...
I didn't know I knew Iron Mouse, you know, and I knew her, you know, she's a great streamer, and I follow her, but I had no idea of her personal struggles. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I'd grown up, I was born with heart conditions, and I'm good now somehow.
Yay.
Jokingly say I've outlived my life expectancy just because I'm a part of the first wave of people. My disease is congenital heart defects, which is like the number one birth defect in the world.
Oh goodness.
But like so varying in the different types of defects you can have. And I've only had one surgery, which is really rare. So jokingly say I've outlived my life expectancy, but I'm also part of the first generation of, because you're born with it, so babies basically making it into adulthood. So it's like really inspiring to see another VTuber who has very different struggles, but at the same time is just trying to get awareness raised, and like pushing through it. So
absolutely.
I want to be like
she's inspiring to me now, and I mean she was already inspiring before, but she's even more so now. I had no idea of her struggles. I mean, yeah, I mean it makes total sense. I mean she's literally a living proof that like your disabilities don't define you and what you're capable of.
Yeah, because I think if you like just go watch her, and she doesn't talk about it all that often. She's very open about it, but I don't think she like goes out of her way to talk about it really anymore, unless it like is for the charity stream and stuff, or someone asked her about it. But like, yeah, I didn't know for the longest time that she had like chronic illness, and I think it's so important to actually see people that have chronic disease and chronic illness in popular spaces because we exist.
Yeah, absolutely. My mom is chronically ill, so I completely understand.
Yeah, it's like our limitations are different, but also we can still do a lot of the same things, just in different ways. So those are my two Oshis.
Oh, that's wonderful. And Mori Calliope has an amazing voice. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if I could sing half as good as her, I'd be happy.
I bet you can sing at least half as good as her. Probably. I like. Do you do karaoke streams or?
I do. Yeah,
yes, I thought.
I've done karaoke streams, and then I'm trying to do covers more frequently. I have a couple that I've like recorded. But it's thank you. It's one of those things though where like you know how people hate hearing their own voice?
Oh yeah, but you have to if you're gonna edit the video and the music. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so used to my talking voice now, it doesn't bother me, but my singing voice I hate. So
can we hear a little taste? I can't sing to save my life, but that's why I don't do karaoke.
Oh my god. I gotta think of like a song. Ooh, what have I been listening? I've been listening to a lot of slower songs recently. If I can find a track real fast. There's one that I really like. That I think I can do justice.
Ooh, I'm very excited. Thank you. I mean, the most I can sing is like the itsy bitsy spider. Yeah, that's about it. So like,
You
I'm very
sound
excited.
really good.
Ah! Anyways, you're lucky
you
my
talking
voice
about,
didn't
Liz?
crack.
Yeah, I've been on a Greek gods kick, which is its own.
Ooh.
But so I found this person named Idonius, and I will do my best to.
Yeah, you'll have
do
to sing it. We
justice.
can't listen to the music because unfortunately, copyright and all that.
Yeah.
Hi, Digit.
Okay.
Should I pause my music?
I gazed upon the earth, observed every faulted line and time. She moves so slow, it taxed my feeble mind, and I waited impatient for something to come around.
Oh!
I'll stop there.
Yay! Let's get some emoji spam in chat. That was amazing. Yeah, you've got a range too. I love how you could go soft and breathy to like strong. Like
Thank
that's
you.
very nice. My goodness.
I'm trying. I've been on the hunt for vocal lessons, but
Oh,
they're so expensive.
yeah, they are. I mean, maybe you could find a vocal lesson VTuber. Who knows? Maybe someone will help.
Maybe, yeah. I do have a friend who has not streamed in a minute, but I know he does vocal lessons.
Ooh, okay. Have to
don't-
get into his
Yeah,
DMs.
I gotta reach out.
Yeah. No, Bob. No, you can't pick for songs for me to sing. I refuse. I used to sing on stream, but if you didn't clip it, that's, too bad. Okay.
Aw,
I
dang,
sang
wish I'd
Monster.
caught those.
I sang Monster by now I can't think of their name. All Time Low. Thank you, brain.
Oh!
So I sang Monster by All Time Low for a while. I kept singing that because it was in my head and like every time on the radio. So I was like singing. I even was good enough to sing like this fast parts. So not that I was good at singing, but I was good enough to get through the fast parts, I should say.
Yeah, I will say, usually when I do karaoke streams, it ends, most people find I can do a Toad impression for Mario, and so I'll sing
okay.
like one song
I love
as
that.
Toad.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, hang on,
It
guys.
destroys-
Hang on, guys. In less than 50 seconds, you have an ad break. Go man.
Oof.
Or you could do subscribe or whatever it is called. I don't know.
Yeah, give Hannah your money.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Save your money. No. So, can we hear the Toad voice, please?
Yes. Yes.
Yay.
You have to go save the princess.
Your mic did not like that. It cut you out.
Let me lean back a little.
Okay.
from-
Oh, you're so small. It's so small. Oh. It's not letting you speak. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's
No.
cutting you out like
Oh man,
completely.
it's probably Discord.
It's Discord. Yes, maybe change
Let
the
me try.
settings.
Yeah, my sensitivity.
yes, it's like whoa now.
Let's not do that.
Exactly.
Automatically determine input sensitivity. No, we don't need to do that.
I hope you're not speaking because your mouth is moving, but we can't hear anything. Nope. If you're speaking, we can't hear you. I think it muted. Oh no. We must hear the Toad voice, guys.
Oh, wait.
There we go.
Can you hear me now? Okay, sorry. I messed up. Okay.
Okay, now
I
we can
turned
hear
off
you.
noise suppression. I'm gonna lean back again.
Okay, I love it. I'm ready. Lay it on me.
Mario! You have to save the princess!
That was great.
Did it go through
worked.
that
It
time?
went perfectly. Beautiful. Every little shriek. It was great. Good job.
Yeah. So the that I will sing like the occasional song as Toad.
Oh my gosh, you'll sing a song as Toad. Guys, please give Nixie your money. Don't give me your money. Give Nixie your money.
No,
come
no.
on.
No, but I always do it at the end, and that's
I
usually
love
the parts
that.
that people remember from karaoke.
I
'cause
bet.
That's, like,
I bet.
the throat dies.
I bet. I bet. Oh my goodness. Well, if you need to take a second to drink water for a second, we're still on an ad break, I think. So
Okay,
if you wanna,
perfect.
yeah,
I'm just gonna down some water.
yeah, please. I'm gonna down my pink lemonade.
I say water. I'm drinking gamer subs. Because I'm an addicted simp at this point for them.
I love it. I need to try Gamer Subs. I've only ever tried G Fuel. It was good though. It was like it was vanilla Naruto flavor. I don't know how else to describe that.
So fun. I'm drinking just Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Energy flavor.
Oh, okay. I love that.
It's like a blue raspberry centered fruit punch.
Ooh,
I don't know.
okay. Yeah.
It's pretty tasty.
I need to be a gamer more. So I can't afford the drinks myself right now, but I may put them on my throne just as like, oh, why the heck not?
Yeah. I will say it lasts quite a while if you get the tubs. But it is expensive up front.
It is expensive, and I'm on a Walmart budget, man.
Oh, what a mood.
That's college me. Walmart budget.
I'm living off of Uncrustables.
The wall
and
budget.
Ramen.
Oh, I love it. I love Uncrustables. It's gotta be the Uncrustables.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I crazy for this? I eat the crust ring that is not crust.
No, you're not crazy. I used to do that as a child. No, I don't do it anymore. I just eat it. But no, I used to do that as a child. I don't know what it was. I was just like num 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 num, and I'd like nibble it like a hamster.
People have called me out on it because I'll like take off the ring and I'm like, yeah, I'm taking off the crust part of the Uncrustable. Yes. I know it doesn't have crust, like true crust, but maybe I want my bites, my big bites, to not have
the little
like
ring.
To have the least amount of bread.
Yeah. I get you. You're valid for that. All right. So. Next question. Wow, we have quite a few to go through. Okay, what is the best advice you would give for an upcoming or new VTuber?
Ooh, probably try to be consistent. As I say, as someone who is inconsistent.
Yeah, but you've earned it. We're old. We've been streaming for years now. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. It's been like almost 2 years.
3 for me.
When you're first starting, the biggest thing you can do to advance yourself as a VTuber and a streamer in general is to be consistent with your schedule and how long you stream. I used to do 3 streams a week, 3 hours each. At 3 hours, that would be like, all right, I'm cutting myself off. Because I think it, like, one, people know how long to expect your streams, and so can kind of, like, plan around it. And usually don't come in like the last 10 minutes of your stream, which is good. But also I think it's just like, yeah, if you're like every Tuesday from 7 to 10, I'm live. Yeah, you get you get better viewership that way and actually build your audience a little bit. Don't do what I do, which is an hour before I stream, go, hey guys, I'll see you on Twitch, maybe.
Same though, same. But you know what? We've built our communities and we've built ourselves enough that like I feel like we're allowed to take that liberty. But when you're starting out and you are starting with that like 1 viewer, 2 viewer, I really do think it's important to have at least a schedule in your mind, even if you don't share it. Just be like, okay, on Tuesdays I'm gonna stream. I don't know what time, but it'll be Tuesdays. You know what I mean? Like, it just gives some consistency. I think that's a really great I think that's a really great advice.
Yeah. I also say turn off viewership numbers.
Oh yes, I do it on purpose to have viewership numbers just because a lot of scuff happens and nobody will tell me. I've gone with like my mic freaking out. I've gone with like my screen is on the wrong screen and nobody will tell me. But when the viewership numbers drop, I'm like, okay, something's up. And then I check my screen and I'm like, I see what's going on. I don't even have the game showing. So
there you go.
Yeah.
I do it just because it like I find it can be. I mean, that's like 100%. Like that's a really smart actually reason to have it on. I at least like early on, and even now to this day, I try not to pay too much attention to it, just because like mental health wise.
Oh yeah,
there's
absolutely.
nothing more disheartening when you're starting and you like
when you're
0
starting.
viewers all stream.
I 100% agree. But I'm at the point where I'm satisfied with even 3 or even 2 viewers, so I'm like, you know what, it's okay, like for me. But it's hard when you go from like 20 to like 2, you know what I mean? So it's like it's hard. But it's like it just depends on what you think is more important. Like, do you want to know? Is that more important to you, or is it more important to like keep your mental health and like keep it, you know, like unknown? And it's better not to know. So it really varies person to person.
That is true. I never even thought about like, oh yeah, you probably could track if your sleep goes super scuffed.
Oh no, I really do. I'm not even kidding. It saved me. I mean, my mic freaks out and like nobody will say anything. And I'm like 20 minutes in and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Why have the numbers decreased? And then I'll look and I'll be like, oh, I see, my mic is, you know, freaking out. So, and then another time, like I said, I didn't even have the game showing for the whole time I was playing the game, and I was like, oops, well, this'll do it.
Yeah, that happens.
It does?
I've accidentally like turned off my mic, not on. Yeah. Like I use OBS, like I said, so I've turned it off just from its box in front of me and not on OBS. I'll be like, I'll go without my mic for like 20 minutes, and no one will tell me.
Oh no! They probably think you're being quiet on purpose.
Yeah, so like the game will be playing, and like cause I have it on my other screen, so I'm like turned
so
slightly
you can hear
sideways.
It. Yeah, so.
Yeah. And then no one. So like I have the game audio, and I'm like talking to chat, but no one's telling me I'm silent.
Nobody's responding. You're like, chat, what's going on? Am I annoying?
Yeah. Well, I think it's because like sometimes I hyper focus in on a game and I really won't say anything because I'm just trying to get through it, so I'm not even paying that much attention to chat.
Oh yeah, I've done that. The hyper focus for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question: what other hobbies do you have besides VTubing? If VTubing you would consider a hobby and not a career.
Yeah, for me it's a hobby. Yeah. I'm not trying to do it full time. I mean, it'd be great if I could, but I'm not doing that grind.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just not realistic.
Just screamed from another room.
Oh, I hear him. No worries. No worries.
I cosplay, so I that's like if I disappear for extended periods of time,
that's awesome.
Without needing to, or like putting out a notice saying I'm going on a hiatus. It's probably because I've started a big cosplay build and con crunching.
Oh, con crunching is real. Oh my goodness.
It's a little. I need to not do it, but every time.
That's amazing. So you have 2 expensive hobbies. You have cosplaying, which is like whoo, and you have VTubing, which is like whoo. It's like double.
Yeah, and then I also collect figures.
Oh no! Oh, I'm trying. I'm on the figure. I used to figure collect. I have about 20. Anyways, so I'm trying because in high school that was my hobby, but I could afford it in high school because anyone asked me, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for this? Oh, I want this figure. I want this. I can't afford that as an adult. I can't afford a $200, $300 figure. Heck no.
So funny you say that. I am scraping by a little bit right now. I had some medical bills come up, but I did pre-order a figure over a year ago that came in about 2 weeks ago.
What is
that
it?
Is just under $500.
Oh my gosh!
It was a pre-order exclusive. I think they have like a couple left post pre-order from Good Smile.
Oh, Good Smile. Yeah, that explains it. Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with the Grandmaster of Diabolism. It's also known as the Untamed. It's like the live action. It's on Netflix.
I haven't.
Okay.
Let me look it up. Let me look up what it's called. Grandmaster.
Master of Diabolism.
Oh my gosh, that's a name. Okay, Sorry, I'm slow. Master.
No, you're fine.
not demonic cultivation.
Demonic cultivation is another way to put it. Yeah, so it's a Chinese novel, so the translations.
Oh wait, I've seen the live action. Not seen it, but I've seen it on Netflix. Okay, so this is. Yeah. Oh, okay. So let me see figure.
So they have they fully animated it as well, which is the original source material is a gay Chinese novel.
I think I see it. No, this one's only 200. Wait, I don't know which one you got. All right, let me see $500 one.
it's like 3 something or like 4.
Wait, I found it. It's the 2 of them together, isn't it?
Yeah, sitting out over water.
Is this a BL? Because it looks BL-ish.
It is. So
that's what I figured. Whoa. Okay,
so
I'm gonna show chat. I'm gonna show chat this figure. This thing is like flex.
It's massive too. It's my biggest.
It looks massive. My gosh.
I didn't realize I was getting. I think it's like 1/12 scale, but it's the 2 of them, and they're sitting.
I mean, it's huge.
It was a heavy package.
It's a hefty price. All right, like look at this. I'm not into BL, but this is beautiful. Chat, look at that.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Look at that. That thing is wow. I didn't even know they made figures this incredibly detailed. That's incredible.
Yeah, so the original novel is gay, and then the animated show, which is what the figures are actually based off of, and even the live action are not gay because of China's censorship laws.
Oh, China. Okay, I was gonna say I was confused. I was like, I thought it was a BL, but okay, so it's I'm not really.
It is
personally into BL. So, but if I like the story, should I watch the live action then?
Yeah. Both are good, live action or the animated.
Okay.
It's easy. The live action, because it's on Netflix, is a lot easier. The animated version is harder to find.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it has a really good story. It's very compelling. When you're like, the characters don't have to be romantically involved. You can kind of see them as like a brotherly friendship.
Romance,
so it's kind of
gotcha.
Your interpretation. It's like I just happen to know the source material.
Right.
It was one of those things where like I think the author went to jail actually.
No, that's terrible. Just for that.
Well, so she's written 3 series that all have gotten wildly popular, and then China recently cracked down their censorship.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh.
She's out now. She's out.
Good.
We have confirmation. She's alive
safe.
And not being held in prison anywhere.
Yeah, like held captive. Yikes.
She's making a killing money-wise.
Oh, I bet she could have post bail if they allow it.
But yeah, I think it's a really good story. It's really cool. It focuses heavily on Chinese cultivation practices.
Oh, see, I love stories like that, but I love the villainous ones. Have you read? Okay, there's this one where it's a. Let me pull it up. It's a manhwa, and it's villainous. I gotta look up the Chinese version. How do you spell it? Manhwa. Cultivation. But it's really good. She's like, she becomes the villainous. Like she thinks everyone's gonna hate her. But then she just is like a total badass, and she's like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna own it. And like, she's like, fuck you, main character who tries to kill me. I'm just gonna be even stronger than you. And then she is. So she has.
Like that. I don't think I've read that, but yeah.
It's called Master Villainous the Invincible. I mean, look at her. She's beautiful. Hello.
Oh, and it's on Tapas.
It is on Tapas. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at chat. Hello, Gearcho. I don't know how to. Please let me know how to say your name. Cultivator story ever? Yes. However, this one has got really good character development, and like she doesn't even try to like, oh well, I'm just gonna make the main characters like me. Nah, she's like, you both are stupid. I hate you, and I'm just gonna go do my own thing. Don't even try to kill my family, or I will kill you.
I love that.
So she's amazing. She doesn't take any shit, and I love it.
Yeah, I got into cultivation stories because I found this one Chinese cultivation drama on Netflix called Ashes of Love.
Ooh.
And I affectionately refer to it as Chinese cultivation Game of Thrones.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I read Game of Thrones in middle school, but let me tell you, when you're 13, reading about another 13-year-old being married off, it was not cool.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, goodbye.
I have not read Game of Thrones or really seen it, but I do
They
know
made her
everybody...
16 in the show, so that was a little better, but not by much.
It's still not great.
It's not great, no.
But, Ashes of Love, like, was my obsession for an entire summer.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I'm not a binge watcher, but I did, like,
binge
watch.
it?
I think it's, like, 52, 53 episodes. Each is an hour long, like a full 60-minute hour. And it, like, there's not a single character that is not going to betray you or your trust.
I love that. I love that,
but
though.
It's so
that
good.
sounds so good. You'll have to DM me that one. I'll have to look for a binge.
Oh, yeah.
Binge it.
But,
is there a dubbed version? Because I love subs so much, but as a college student, I have to have things in the background while, like, I'm doing dishes or cleaning or stuff like that. So that's my issue. Like, I love the new One Piece live action, and I've seen it both times, twice now, because I loved it so much. But it's just good background, you know what I mean?
I know it is subbed. I don't know for sure if it's dubbed. That's a great question.
I'll have to look into that.
Most things on Netflix
are
do
dubbed,
get dubbed over.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was popular enough, because it was on there before, like, Squid Game.
Oh, okay,
so...
yeah. Well, I'm sad that what they did with Squid Games, but we're not gonna get into that tangent. So about cosplay, what was your latest cosplay?
Ooh, yeah. Funny you ask. I went to KatsuCon.
Oh,
this
no
past
way!
weekend.
I'm so jealous. I wanted to go so bad, but I had an exam the Monday.
Oof. Yeah, Katsu this year I think was better than at least last
I really
year,
wanted to
sure.
go. I missed KatsuCon. Damn it. Okay. Sorry.
But yeah, I semi-finished because I didn't actually finish it, but I'm
but
done
you
working
look
on
done.
it because
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore.
Oh no.
But if you ever played the game Hades, I did Nyx.
Yes! Oh my goodness, I have Hades. I have yet to play it, but hey, I know the character. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I really liked her character design. The only thing I didn't do was like her armbands or paint myself gray.
Well, that's
She's
fair.
very
Yeah.
gray-toned.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's Saturday. I don't think I finished like getting dressed as her until like 3 p.m. And I was like, I just want to go.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with this.
No, I feel that. I mean, I don't do what I did. I went to Otakon and I painted my face at 4 in the morning. But again, I was in kind of the dark, not really, but just not really looking in a mirror. And I painted clown makeup, and it looked like a 5-year-old did it. And so I was like, well, fuck. So it's okay though, because it worked out in my favor. The makeup was so bad, but I was standing in line in 90 plus degree weather at Otakon. That was 2 years ago.
The line wrapped around the building twice.
Yes, the line wrapped around the building twice, and I was in that line for 2 hours, and all the makeup just melted off my face. So it worked out.
That year was my first year at Otakon, and that was the year I decided I was going to start staffing cons.
No, you are so valid for that. If you staff Otakon, hit me up.
I do.
Hit me up! Oh my gosh, okay, this I gotta start looking into a hotel for this Otakon, so.
I can slide you a free ticket, maybe.
Oh my gosh, I love having you as a friend. Anyways, no, not using you or anything, but just very proud of your accomplishments. Okay, wow, we'll have to talk about that later because Otakon was my baby. I used to go when it was in the other city.
Baltimore?
Baltimore, and
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
It's okay, it's fine, it's whatever at this point. Anyway, so I remember when it was in Baltimore, but then they made it in DC, and I was like, well, that's, it makes sense. It was like getting way too big.
Yeah, it's still a little too big. Oh, I will say, fun fact about Katsu, first off, was disappointed at the ending ceremonies because it was done in 15 minutes, which is really weird, and very unceremonious, but next year they are planning on capping ticket sales for the first time, which has been a giant ask, at least since I've been going.
Oh my gosh,
So,
I have to get my ticket now.
well, in advance, they aren't ready for yet, but I was like over 26,000 attendees this year.
Yeah, I know. Like Otacon's usually like 36,000, so yeah.
So
that's good to know. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they're finally doing that, and so now I'm like debating if maybe I just want to staff Katsu so I don't have to worry about trying to
for
get
real.
a ticket.
You should.
But yeah, it was like, oh, you're finally doing the thing people have asked for forever, because trying to cram in the max capacity of the convention center with cosplayers who are all wearing their biggest cosplays
right.
maybe
It's
not
hard.
a good idea.
It's not a good idea. Also, Bob, let's not do too many more sound alerts because we are in a talk show right now. When I'm playing games, that's fine, but I just don't want to interrupt the conversation. No, that's totally like, wow. I love that you do cons. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's so
I've been
different
meaning
too,
to do cons.
Side.
Yeah, and I would love to volunteer, but I don't know. I feel like because
it's a time commitment.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm an anime. I founded my own anime club at my university, and so my college life has basically been take care of that. I mean, I have to man all the social media. I have to make sure people are coming and attending. Wow. Like, I just handle everything. So that's, and I have to make sure we have a field trip ready for a convention. So it's like, if I went to a convention, I couldn't volunteer because I'd be like the mother hen, like, make sure you're all in line and text me when you're ready to leave and all that.
Yeah, doing it this past Otakon, being my first con to like volunteer at, was very like eye-opening, especially like seeing stuff.
I mean, that's the biggest con on the East Coast. I mean, yeah,
and
it's a good one.
You have to have, I think it's like you have to dedicate 24 hours over the span of the con.
Wow.
So like, at least in the position I was in, it was only like the 3 days. You couldn't do like some of your hours on Thursday or Monday. So it was like, I had like one day where I got the morning and one day where I got like my evening and nighttime like super free. And then Sunday everybody's just there all together because I was in the loss prevention stuff. It's just like, oh wow, you're on your feet a lot more than you would be if you were an attendee too, which sounds
I bet
crazy
no,
because,
and
like,
which is already crazy because you're doing miles, and I mean miles on cons. Con walks are crazy.
Yeah, staff has a 5K.
Oh my god!
Did you just do during the con? Like, did you get
no way.
5,000
steps?
Or not steps, but like, yeah, if you have like something that can track how much like the distance you travel.
Who goes the farthest? Wow, that's amazing.
And it's like just about everybody hits it. I gotta remember to like get my Apple Watch. Like, I gotta charge it and make sure I have it for Oda this summer, so I can like actually track that and just see like what my steps are looking like and like my hours standing, because like you just don't sit when you're staffing either.
No, for real, you don't. Oh, you stand during everything, and I'm sure it's grueling. But that's so cool. We'll have to talk about Otakon. I don't want to derail the whole. Sorry, tangent again. Whoopsies. But that's so cool to know. So I have a couple more. Well, I have a lot more questions. Anyways, let's continue. In your mind, what has been your biggest achievement so far?
I think as far as like my VTubing achievements have gone, I was able to raise a little over $300 for charity.
Oh, that's amazing. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and so that was like, and like wanting to do that again soon-ish for like my debut is like
that's so what a great way to do a debut, honestly. Let's go.
Well, yeah, so like my debut date is like right after my birthday, so I think I'm just gonna combine the two into doing like a big jump on this year.
That's amazing. Whoa, hang on a second, we just got raided by a snake. Hello, Spiral Raid, welcome.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, the music's a little loud. I thought I changed it, but it's so loud, my gosh. Alert box, what are you doing? Raids.
It's just making its presence known.
It's really making its presence known. Let's turn that down to like 20. Okay. Welcome! Oh my goodness, hello! Welcome! A fellow snake, and you're beautiful! My goodness, I have to follow. Welcome! It's so nice to meet you! I love your emotes, your hearts. Oh my goodness. And your tail? That is so cool. Hi! Nice to meet you. I'm Haname. I am a wandering serpent VTuber who just so happens to have my own talk show called Serpent Tales. And here I am interviewing my first guest, Nixie Royd. So welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm so honored. Let me give you a shout out.
Yeah, I just followed.
Yes.
More snakes.
More snakes! Yes! I love it. There we go. Oh, thank you so much. This is so cool. I love your spiral heart. Oh my gosh. My ADHD brain is very, very satisfied with your emotes. They're so cute.
Mesmerizing. It reminds me Spiral Heart reminds me of, is it the animated Robin Hood?
Oh!
Is that the one that has the snake with the spiral eyes?
No. I think you're thinking of Jungle.
Oh, Jungle Book. You're right.
Yes, Jungle Book. My goodness. Oh my goodness, Lost, you're so pretty. I'm just looking you up. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hello. It's so nice to meet you, and welcome all. Let me just go through and say hi to everybody. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you Red Bolt Tech. Thank you Lost. Thank you Super Wild Limes. Thank you for joining the Snake Fam. You've slithered your way into my heart. So thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Afro! Wow! Hello Afro! Oh my goodness. This is so cool. Wow, I was not hello, welcome everybody. So sorry, I get so excited when I meet fellow snake tubers.
No, it's understandable. I'm the same way with fellow dragons.
Yes, so. Yes, so you understand. Yes, fellow snake, represent. Let me send a little emotes in the chat. Welcome everybody. So we were just, I don't know, maybe halfway through? I don't know, man. I like going on tangents with you, Nixie. It's fun. So we were saying your greatest accomplishment was that you raised, so far, that you've raised $300 for charity, and that you hope to raise more money with your debut. And then you were telling us a little bit about your debut.
Yeah, so I have new model coming up, and I'll combine that with, like, birthday and anniversary stream all in one.
Oh, that's so cool.
But make it a donathon so that, I want to raise, last year my goal was 300, so this year I think I'm going to set it to 500.
Ooh, that's very nice. I love that. Yeah.
I want reachable goals.
No, fair, totally fair. I completely understand.
But yeah, that's that like is I like giving back to the community, and I will be honest, because I work in IT, I make enough money to get by and live pretty comfortably. So like I would much rather just raise money for charity than do like subathons.
That's wonderful. Now, do you have a specific charity in mind, or what was the charity that you raised before?
So I think before it was the American Heart Association. I would love to partner with the Adult Congenital Heart Defect Association, but I don't think Twitch has them in their like list of charities. And
can you reach out to Twitch and be like, hey, this is important to me as someone who has this. Like, let me.
I think you can, but they do it through PayPal, so it's whatever charities PayPal is like partnered with.
PayPal's hard. So yeah.
I am trying to reach out to that group. I think it's the ACHA, and see if they can like get on PayPal's radar.
Yeah.
But yeah, as like a worst case scenario, the American Heart Foundation or Association does also like set aside some money for congenital heart defects, and it's just the fact that when you think of congenital heart defects, it mostly affects babies.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I'm now part of the generation that's like
survived, yeah.
Survived, and now in adulthood, and it's just kind of a big question mark. And so there's a lot of people who want to do research, just getting the funding for it. So they are starting to push more money towards it. It just is like, I know that charity specifically does it. But like I said, worst case scenario, the American Heart Association also is pretty good about giving at least some of that funds. And honestly, all heart health is important.
Yeah,
so.
Agreed. That's amazing. I forgive the pun, but I love that you chose a charity close to your heart, you know, and and then one that's meaningful to you. So that's really neat. I love that you're doing that as your debut. I mean, I think that's pretty rare. I haven't heard of many doing that, and that's really cool.
Thanks. I try.
I love it. Okay. Next one is, what is the biggest challenge you faced as a VTuber, and what did you learn from it?
Ooh, I think probably interpersonal relationships.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
It sounds weird, but like just like in any aspect of life, there are like people who are not so nice behind your back, and like that's everywhere. It's not everyone though, and that's the important part.
Don't ignore that. I disappeared.
Okay.
Ignore that. That's yeah.
But I just always like I had that happen kind of early on as a VTuber. And that was certainly something I had to learn of like, oh, some people are doing this just to advance their career as VTubers and aren't actually necessarily trying to be your friends. And that's okay. I think just trying to like make it clear, like, I want to make friends as a VTuber.
Right. And some people are doing it to get the clout and everything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard. It's hard to
like, yeah, so learning how to like balance that, and also just being like, if you want to use me for clout, that's fine, just like let me know up front, because otherwise I'm gonna be really sad if I think you're my friend.
I know
and you don't feel the same. But yeah, I think that's like a struggle, because like it's making your intentions clear, and so I like had to learn to be like, this is my intention reaching out to you people, you know, and the friend group that I currently have from VTubing, and we're all on the same page of like, no, we're all friends, but have all also had like unfortunate experiences with different people.
Oh, absolutely.
Where it's like, oh no, I'm not your friend, like you just, like, we happen to have varying audiences that had just enough overlap to make it make sense to collab. And so it's just weird. Like, it doesn't sound like it's a big challenge, but I genuinely think that it's like the biggest challenge.
As someone, I'm the same way. I just want to make friends, and I just want to meet new people, and I want to be friendly. And I don't, you know, I'm not doing this for clout. And so it's like, it's hard when people are like, oh, I've never actually wanted to be friends with you. I just wanted to, you know, use you for this. And it's like, oh, ouch. Yeah. Like, you know, like, I wish people were more honest, you know, in their intentions.
Yeah, I promise. I want to just be friends with Hannah.
Oh, no. I never doubted you, Nixie. I never doubted you.
But it's, yeah, like, in that again, that's like all aspects of life have that, but it feels weird, like, in the VTubing space, especially like I noticed when you like first like announced that you're going to debut as a VTuber too, a lot of people like are hyping you up and will DM you, because like it looks good to support new people.
It does. And well, here's the thing, I've been streaming for 3 years. I haven't debuted yet. Like it's honestly, it's nice that we welcome in new people, but it's like, don't forget about the OGs. Just saying.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's like you get kind of like love bombed when you first become a VTuber, and then sometimes like
just
and then
forgotten.
You get like forgotten.
Left in the dirt.
What happened?
Yes, what happened indeed.
Yeah, so that's a weird like challenge, but it is something I find a lot of VTubers all have faced, and so it's just like, okay, we gotta, like, we all have the shared experience at some point.
It's
you know,
really
gotta
true.
be the change you want to see.
It's really true. It's really true. And like you said, you're doing something different with your debut. You're making a difference with it, and I think that's gonna be a really great outreach, and that's gonna be a really great promotion, not even for you, but for your cause.
Yeah,
so I think that's great. No, Bob, I have not debuted. Soon I will do a mini debut. I don't know. I was gonna do it the year of the snake, which is next year, but who knows at this point, so.
I know,
we'll
it's like,
see.
it's the year of the dragon. I guess I should, like, really hustle.
Debut, yeah, you should hustle. I mean,
I've, like, technically officially debuted, but I don't have, like, a full body model, and I think that's where I'm gonna be like, I'm re-debuting with the full body, and now, like, I'm just a dragon, you can't say otherwise.
Exactly, I am not a mermaid.
Yeah.
Yes, I get you. Well, I'm excited for your full body model. That's an exciting thing. So
Thank you.
well, the next question is, what are some of the most memorable moments you've had while streaming?
My drunk streams. That's when I don't do it that often, and I am a big advocate of drinking responsibly.
Absolutely. We do say drink responsibly. Do you do drunk karaoke? I have to ask.
I have not. I'm
okay.
I was
gonna say I think that would be crazy, but you know.
I've thought about it. I haven't ventured. I tend to just like, cause I'm not like a party drinker. I'm like a kickback drinker. So it's like I get alcohol in my system and I relax. And so playing video games, like I just like giving myself a challenge, and I'll play something that is pretty repetitive, so it's not like
too
like,
involved.
Yeah, and like if I die, like that's part of the game is to die. But I will say, like, probably my most clipped moments do come, and my most memorable, like, there's one, it's my favorite TikTok I posted, and probably the one that got the most traction, where I said I was gonna F someone's mom, and he was just guesting in voice chat, and he said he asked, gonna dig up that tomb, are ya? And he's Australian, and
That's so funny.
That moment, that moment always sticks out to me when I think about
That's funny. I'll have to follow your TikTok. I didn't know you had one, so this is I'm learning something new.
I don't post on it near as often as I probably should.
Is it the same name? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up so we can hear the voice.
Yeah, it's Nixie Royd. It's funny because the editor, Mr. Underhill, if you're familiar, he does like VTuber news stuff.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not, but that's awesome. Look at you.
He edited the TikTok for me because I found him kind of before he blew up, and he's taking editing comms, and my friend didn't have a Fugi React, so he just made Blorbo the face of my friend.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
So Blorbo, in just that one clip, has a thick Australian accent.
I'm assuming it's the one that's, well, you actually have two that are, oh, okay, there's the 2000, got it. Is it that one?
Let me double check.
Wait, no, this one has Rue in it.
Yeah, not Rue.
Which one is it?
I'm pulling up the
You have
TikTok.
You have quite a few, and I don't want to pick the wrong one.
No, I know.
Let me pause the music.
I think it says wheezing sad dragon noises or wheezing sea dragon noises, because that's also
wheezing...
I laughed for 10 minutes straight, and my laugh is also particularly when I'm drunk gets
well, they all don't say wheezing sea dragon. They say making giraffe noises.
It's the two before that, 967 views.
Aha, found it. Okay, thank you.
Ice moist. Did you ever think about trying to figure out which one it is?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna your mom.
Go ahead, do it.
Yeah. Oh god, my dad followed my TikTok. VTuber TikTok.
I love the laugh.
You're gonna extinct that too,
It's just what you don't see in that TikTok is that laugh literally lasted for 10 minutes to the point where like chat thought I was dying.
That's hilarious.
I have asthma, so like I laugh and I become a squeaky toy. And that's
I love it.
eyes moist.
I love it. I love it. Especially the blob face. That was iconic. Alright, let me put the music back. That's amazing.
Thanks.
Wow. I love it so much. Okay, moving on. Next topic. I love it. What are some of your favorite games to stream? This is relevant.
Okay, Final Fantasy VII Remake, hands down.
Okay.
Favorite game.
Nice.
Hades is up there. It's like.
I mean, you cosplayed it, I assume.
Yeah. I liked Final Fantasy VII, and I say that because I didn't realize how much I liked it until I accidentally did a 9-hour stream one day.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I did the same thing with Lethal Company. I had so much fun. I turned it into an 8-hour stream. And I did the same with my two favorite games right now are Lethal Company and Coral Island. And I did the same with Coral Island. I did an 8-hour stream. It was supposed to be 3, and I added an extra 5.
And then I'm doing a Fortnite stream later tonight with a friend.
Ooh, awesome!
Fortnite is climbing up. I initially never liked Fortnite when it came out, but then they started doing the anime collabs, and I really like it. And now it's just kind of like ridiculous that you can be like I can be Gojo from JJK and get sniped by Ariana Grande next to Peter Griffin.
I know, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
These were never supposed to mix, but it's the best combination.
That's great. No, I mean, a long time ago, I had my cousins on here, and they were, like, 7 at the time, and they were, like, proficient, Fortnite players. Like, they beat grown men. They were in, like, out of, like, 36 players, they were the top 2, and I was like, bruh. So...
I was never an FPS girly.
I've never. You'll have to. Maybe we'll play Fortnite together because I've never played a first-person shooter game. Confession.
It's for Fortnite. Fortnite was really my first introduction to FPS, and it's the learning curve is not that big, and I really enjoy it, and I don't see myself playing any other FPS but Fortnite. But I like it.
Well, you know what? You've convinced me. I'll try Fortnite, but I won't stream it yet. I'll play it with you if that's okay. Because I'm not confident. At all.
I got into it because of my boyfriend. And I play with his friends, and it's like we play teams, and I'm the one that constantly dies.
No, I love that. No, that's me. That's literally me to a T.
It's like they're all like sniping everybody and getting all the kills, and it's like I
got one kill. Yeah.
I snipe someone and assist. I get all the assists.
Yes, I love that. Help me. Yes, that's me. That's me. Could you zoom in just a little bit? I lost you a little bit.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. I just want you a little bigger. Alright, yes, perfect. There we go. I'll make myself a little bigger, so we both are the same size. Nope, that's my chair. Stop it, that's my chair. Okay. Oh no, how did I do this? What did I do? Oh, thank you, Nixie. Fix it. Fix it! Okay.
I just wanted to play musical chairs for just a second.
Just a second. I love it. I love it. Well, I mean, if we want to play musical models. Whoop. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Okay. Next question. As PewDiePie would say, next question. What game do you prefer? What's game you can pretend to love but secretly I can't read this. Okay. What's one game that you pretend to love but secretly can't actually stand? Like for me, I know people who pretend to love Fortnite but secretly hate it with a passion.
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't come across a game that I hate because if I don't like playing it, even if it's on stream, I just will not play it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much there with Alien Isolation. I'm like, bruh.
I guess I would just say like horror as a genre. I play it actually somewhat frequently on stream because I think some of the best storytelling comes from horror
Oh,
games.
absolutely. I agree. Horror games are like... Sorry, I did the thing again.
I hate jump scares.
Can you fix it, Nixie?
Yeah. Oh,
Thank
there
you.
we go. But I hate getting jump scared, so like FNAF, I probably can't stand FNAF. I like the lore, I like the movie, cannot stand playing any of the games. It
That's
just scares
fair.
me too
That's
much,
fair.
and I hate that feeling. I know it's entertaining for people to see other people get scared, but like can barely play Phasmophobia with friends.
Oh, we
I
should
can't
play
do it
together. I
alone.
love Phas. Yes, I'm a Phasmophobia
Yeah.
fiend.
I would love to play it with you. I haven't played it in so long, and it's
Same.
only because I refuse to play alone, because I genuinely do believe in ghosts.
Oh,
and
nice.
I don't like the fact that they whisper in your ear, and it scares me so
Oh, that's
bad.
funny. No, see, I listen to paranormal and true crime podcasts called And That's Why We Drink, and
I love it! That's why we drink!
No! Okay, I just saw them live in January.
I'm jealous.
I did.
want
They came to
get
DC.
tickets.
They came to DC. I was so excited. I've been listening to them since 2017.
I got into them during the pandemic.
Yes. No, I've been listening to them since the OG. I'm one of the OGs, and I adore
Ooh.
them. Em and Christine. Yes. Anyways, we can
Yeah,
talk about
they're-
that later. But yes, so I also believe in ghosts. But I believe that as a Christian, I believe that ghosts are actually demonic spirits portraying, like have you ever heard of like the Annabelle doll? Like where
Yeah,
it pretended to
I
be a
hate it.
little girl and then it wasn't. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's
like-
what I think of.
I just don't like the idea, and we joke too, Callie, Rue, and I, that our house is haunted. We joke, but like we also, I think, all kind of believe it's true in varying extents, because like we have had just like wine glasses get knocked over in the kitchen and nobody was there, nothing was shaking, it's just one wine glass just falls from the holder and like shatters on the counter.
Oh my gosh.
And like our lights do flicker, and it's not because they're going out, or like it's like just because.
Just because.
So
faulty
so
wiring. Faulty wiring.
faulty wiring. Maybe, I don't know, you go and you like tap the light bulb and it stops, but also like there's no reason for it to have ever started. But
Yeah.
we call our ghost Joe, and
Oh, okay.
if he's evil, I hope not.
Yeah.
But like Hatfield has also barked at just shadowy corners.
Oh, that's not
where
fun.
nobody is.
Yeah, that's not fun.
And so we just are like, our fireplace mantle has, like, if we light a candle downstairs, we always put it on the fireplace mantle, and we always are like, all right, Joe, we're gonna blow out the candle. Please don't be mean to us tonight.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
Like, not worshiping Joe, but also, just
but
trying
like
to be respectful.
Yeah, I got you. Well, that's
So he
crazy.
leaves
I
us
had no
alone.
idea we had the same favorite podcast. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
I love that so
There goes
much.
Hatfield. See?
Oh, I heard
Joe.
No, that's I get that. I totally get that. But no, that's so funny. Yeah, I saw them live. They're great. You should totally go see them. Anyways, moving on. New conversation, because I'm gonna want to stay on topic, because I don't. We're not running out of time because we have until 8, but like still, I want to make sure we get all the questions.
Yeah,
so.
we're getting there.
We're getting there. We're halfway. Well, I said that like 4 questions ago. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done on stream that you hope nobody's noticed?
I would love to say like, oh, I've doxed myself on stream. That's the most embarrassing because that has happened in the early days.
Oh, same.
But probably I think it's been I have like run to the bathroom, and my bathroom is right next to my office, and I have forgotten to mute my mic.
No!
And
Nixie.
it's like
that's my
it's like
worst
50-50.
fear. That's my worst fear. They can hear you going to the bathroom.
So like I closed the door, so
but you can
theory,
still
they
hear the
shouldn't,
noise.
But it's like, yeah,
oh,
it's like
Nixie.
I don't think it's gotten picked up by my mic, but I'm also like I've come back
Paranoid.
and realized like, oh no,
I'd
didn't do
be
the
so
thing.
paranoid. Oh my gosh.
and it's happened more than once.
Oh no! Oh no!
Again, I don't think my mic has picked up the sound of me using the bathroom.
Oh
but
thank
I
goodness,
just have,
that's
like,
my
come
fear.
back.
That's my
I
fear.
have come back from a bathroom break and seen like, oh, it's indicating that I didn't mute.
Yeah, and the
Whoopsies.
flush, they can hear the flush. That's fine.
Yeah.
They can hear the flush. That's fine.
I don't
but-
care if they hear the flush.
Yeah.
But, and I wash my hands. They can hear that. But,
yeah.
I don't want them to hear me use them.
Well, my downstairs bathroom echoes, so like you have to turn the air on just so you don't hear your like somebody in the living room going to the bathroom. So it's like really
Oh.
awkward. So I'm all paranoid now. So
That's understandable.
okay, that's a good one. Okay, what fictional character do you have the biggest crush on?
Okay, easy answer is Shishomaru. From
Oh,
Inuyasha.
okay, right off the bat.
But and that's like my long-term love him.
Hobby, yeah.
Yeah. If you
Husbando.
want a more like new one that is like recently started, I've been talking about JJK a lot, but my boyfriend and I have been watching it
Nice.
season 2, and without getting into too many spoilers, there's a character named Toji.
Oh,
and
say no more. Yeah.
At some point in season 2, though, he catches a fish in his mouth.
Uh-huh. And you want
I'm
that
not gonna
fish to be you.
The way he catches it and spits it out.
Alright, let me look this up. Let me look this up.
I don't know, like, how to describe it. I don't want to, like, give too many spoilers because I know some people are still, like, watching and catching up.
Uh-huh. I've never seen it. I've read it, though. I've read the manga, so we'll see if
Yeah,
it's
I don't
accurate to the manga. Let me
I
see
don't know
the
if there's
scene.
a clip, but, like...
Oh, there's a gif. Let me see it. Alright, let me see it. Okay, it's very,
Oh, yeah, I found a video of it.
Uh-huh. He's catching that fish. Yep, he caught it.
Yeah, he's catching it.
He caught it. I mean, apparently you're not the only one. There's people on TikTok and YouTube that are, like, simping over him.
They understand.
They understand.
It's more so the face he makes after he spits it out than anything.
Alright, let
But
me
it's
see
like-
this face. Let me see this face. Let me catch the video. Let
Here,
me see the video.
I have a video for you.
Alright,
if you want.
is it on Discord?
I'm sending it now.
Okay, is it in the chat? Let me see.
Yeah, it's in the chat. If you want to go to, like, it's towards the very end. It's just
Alright,
a
let me
close-up
see.
more. Listen.
Let me see this.
My friends are watching. I'm like, oh, that's kind of hot.
That was
He
loud.
just looked at me. Oh yeah, it's really loud. Sorry, I forgot to mention. I like had to turn it way down.
Uh-huh.
Whoever edited it was like,
Okay,
going
the
to
tongue.
flash your ear.
Okay, I see. Alright. I see the tongue. Alright, I get
yeah.
it. Alright. But, okay. I'm not judging.
You can judge. It's okay.
No judgment here. Judgment-free zone. Okay. Well, yes, that was a very sexy way to catch a fish. Never seen that before. Next question. What cheesy song do you have memorized?
Ooh. All I can think of is the "Don't be racist. I am a building."
What? What is
I
that?
hope that's cheesy.
Hello, little Naikito? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry if I say. Please let me know how to say your name right, and welcome. Yes, we're talking about the Toji from Jujutsu Kaisen scene where he catches a fish and spits it out and bled bears his tongue. Apparently it's hot. I mean it is hot, but apparently so. Everyone thinks so. Okay, so you said,
Okay.
what is that song? What is that song?
There's literally just like it's like a weird parody, but it's the main part of it is "Don't be racist. I am a building," and that's all I can think of right now. And I don't know why that's the song that came to mind because I don't
There
even
you
know
go.
all of it.
I don't know that song, but why a building? Why a building?
It's like a weird like puppet building, and it's the video is like two guys sitting, and then the building just kind of like gets up a little bit and turns around and has a face and just starts singing, "Don't be racist, I am a building."
What is this? This sounds like a
I don't know.
drug. This sounds like "Don't Hug Me, I'm I'm scared. What the heck?
It kind of does.
Oh my gosh.
I'll send you a link after
Send me
stream.
a link after stream. That's funny. Anyways, welcome, Nikto.
Again, I don't even know the full song. It's just that one part.
Oh, thank you so much for slithering. Okay, you have now become one of my little snakies, and you've slithered your way into my heart. Thank you. And this, I forgot how long this is. Hang on, we'll have to wait a second. It's so long! I'm sorry! Oh my gosh. I should pick a smaller song. I just liked it. Okay. Alright, we're done. Okay. So what's the best advice you've ever received?
Oh, best advice I've
For
ever received.
VTubing, of course, and we're in that.
Be kind to yourself and don't compare yourself to others.
Ooh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm.
It's hard to do. I think there's like a fine balancing point of watching other VTubers who you're friends with and who you admire and learning what they do that works for them and what doesn't work for them, and trying to apply that to yourself, but also like their success is not yours.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And your success is not theirs either. And so just because like it works for like, so it's just because something works for Iron Mouse, right? Like does not mean it's going to work for me. I'm a very different person, very different streamer, and at a very different point in my streaming career. And that's okay. Like I've been streaming for almost 2 years, and I think Rue has more followers than me, and she's been streaming for a year and a half. And that's fine.
Right.
Like I don't need to compare myself to my roommate. I'm just happy for her, and she has things that work for her better than some of the things that I do for myself, but I can't do what she does and expect it to work for me. It's just we're two different people. And so I think like you just have to like allow yourself to like, you have to give yourself some grace in the space to figure out who you are and how you want your career trajectory to go, and like how you're going to get there. I try out a lot of different styles of games, and a lot of like I've played Baldur's Gate 3 when it came out. It's not a game that I should stream. Not because of like any of the content, but because I get really focused on strategy because I love strategy games, that I don't pay attention to chat at all, and it's a really boring stream.
Gotcha.
Other people can play Baldur's Gate, and it like is a super insanely popular stream, like 300 people
engagement.
watching.
Yeah.
It is just like I can't be that person, because they're able to do both simultaneously, and I can't. I like the game too much.
Oh,
to
that's
care
awesome.
about chat.
It's on my list. I can't afford it at this moment, but it's on my list to get. It's on my wish list. I've heard wonderful things about the game.
I think I got it on a sale, but like it's
smart.
It's really good. It's a really good game. And because the story's so compelling, and again, I love strategy games, and it's D&D based, which I play IRL.
That's awesome. Oh, wait, this is something else I'm learning about. You play D&D. You could teach me. I've never played D&D. I've always wanted to, but as a writer, I feel like it would be really good creative exercise.
It is. You have to think of the dice as their own player.
Yeah.
But Baldur's Gate for me ticks all the boxes, and so like I can't play it on stream. Other people can and find great success, and it's you have to like learn that. So like I did 2 streams of Baldur's Gate, and my viewership plummeted each time. It's like, okay, noted. You get the after stream report. And it's like, all right,
that didn't work. Let's try something else. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I love that you said give yourself some grace in this space. I like that. That's a new saying now. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I find that like you aren't trying, like people say like give yourself room to grow or give yourself forgiveness. I want to give myself grace. I'm not asking for forgiveness for myself, and the only way to make room to grow is to give me the grace to do it and to mess up. So
that's awesome.
I don't need a big box to grow into. I'll move to that big box when I'm done with the box I'm currently in.
Oh, I love that. That's honestly a great mindset, and I'm working on that mindset. It's hard. It's a hard mindset to get to. So you you've zenned your way there, and I'm very proud of you.
Thanks. Me and my therapist really work on this.
I love that. I lost my therapist because I couldn't afford her. Yeah, I couldn't afford anymore, so I was like, it's such a shame. But that kind of carries into my next question, which is how do you define success? And that like you said, I feel like that's you're already kind of on that topic.
Yeah, it's kind of that. I also think for myself personally, because like, again, I'm not doing this to like make this my full-time job. I'm doing this more as a hobby and just enjoying it
for
and
fun,
having a good community. So for me, it's having viewers that stay with me for a long time. Especially like being a part of the generation that grew up with YouTube and seeing like all these YouTubers that like they get known for one thing and then they stick with it until that thing is like dead and run over like 5 times back.
To be fair though, top of the morning to you laddies will never be dead. It's forever.
No, that'll never be dead. But like
also
like
PewDiePie. So
yeah, but their content overall. Like,
yes,
changes.
no, I do agree. They've really changed over the years, and I grew up with them as well. And Marky Moo, and now he's a model. So yeah, I mean it does. People change. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think it's like don't like. Trying to keep people to stay with me as I grow and change. But as long as, and to me that means like my core personality is the same, but my interest in certain aspects of me may change. But as long as I am able to show that core personality throughout my entire VTubing career, I think people will stay that actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so for me, like my success really is just having long-term viewers. Like I want to recognize the people that come into my chat, whether I'm at 50 followers or 5,000. Like that's where
wonderful.
I want to be.
That's amazing. I need to get some like tips from you, from pointers from you and your therapist, because that's awesome. I feel the same way, which is why, I mean, this is my persona, and snakes, they periodically shed their skin and grow a new one, and so I have this model now, but like this may not be my model forever, and that's the great thing about my character and my design, is that she emulates me and my growth. So like as I grow and change and evolve, so does she, so it's like that was my main idea with the shedding my skin, and hopefully I won't sprout too many more wings, but my wings represent my hopes and aspirations. And so like before, when on my previous model and design, they were very small because they couldn't carry me far, but they're growing, and one day they'll be able to take me, where I want to go.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's actually so cute.
Thank you. So I really do. That's what I mean. Like I really feel that. I really do feel, like it doesn't matter like how many followers and whatever you have. What really matters is if like you have people telling you, like, oh, like I look forward to this, or you brighten my day. Like that's what I'm doing it for. Is if I make a single person smile or laugh, like that's peak for me. So
being called someone's comfort streamer, like it doesn't get better than that.
It doesn't get better than that. No. And really,
I want to put me on.
I know. I am my own comfort streamer because I do this for fun. Like I do this to wind down and relax. So like that's not everybody. I mean, you always have to like put energy and hype yourself up. But yeah, but like this is what I do instead of like on a long day. This is what I do to like wind down. So like this is you. My company and my community are my comfort. So. My happy place.
That's so good.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this about
good.
me. Okay.
No, I liked it.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Your perspective.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm trying to be a better host and be like, shut up, Hannah. Okay.
What's conversation? That's good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hello, Chat Fright. Welcome. What is different from what is your favorite genre for games, and is it different from what you stream? So that's pretty much what we were talking about with Baldur's Gate and stuff like that. So you like the involved games personally, but you want to play games that are a little bit less complicated for fun on stream, right?
Like I think kind of, especially before streaming, I played a lot of Otome games.
Oh,
And,
hell
like-
yeah. Hell yeah.
Like
I'm
that-
a whale, so I can't play Otome games that are gacha, but I wish.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wish.
No. I'll be honest. The Colonel Sanders dating sim, I have way more hours than one person thinks. Like when one person should reasonably have in that, and it's because I quite literally did my best to go down every path.
That's phenomenal. I've heard of the Colonel Sanders Otome, and I've heard of, Hatful Boyfriend and all those, but
I've played Hatful Boyfriend.
yes.
I love the bird boyfriends.
The bird boys.
But like, yeah, those I just find like, so like I like voice acting, but I don't necessarily enjoy doing it on stream. It feels kind of like pressure to come up with good
Right.
voices
I
for
agree,
each
especially when there's
character.
like 20 characters and you're like,
Yeah.
I only have one voice.
And then yeah, if I also, like I said, I like strategy games, and Baldur's Gate definitely has a big strategy aspect to it. So it's like, I want to just be invested in making my strategy work, and I don't want to like have to try to balance talking to chat or explain what I'm doing, because it doesn't, like, I can't verbally explain my strategy. I just got to do it. So yeah, those are like very different from what I stream. I stream a lot of games that I know I have the capacity to balance chat and play the game. Like I love Genshin.
Oh,
I don't
nice.
stream it
I
anymore.
want to play it one day, but I'm a
It's a slippery slope.
gacha addict, recovering gacha addict, and I cannot play that game because the characters are too hot, and I will have no
understandable.
money for groceries, and so we don't go down that route. I had to uninstall.
Yeah, so it's, I mean, 100% understandable. Rue asks me every time if I've spent money on it, and I have spent way less money than I would have if Rue wasn't monitoring me.
Oh,
So-
yes. See, I wish I, like, again, I'm so jealous of you and Rue. It makes so much sense now why you have, like, everyone together, because you're all in the server together. That makes so much sense
Yeah.
now. Oh.
Yeah, it's a shared space.
I love it.
In our server.
Well, I have
And
to meet your third roommate, because the snakes, unite, so.
Yeah, I'll make sure to kick her over to you.
Yeah.
She's sick right now, so I've been avoiding her room. But yeah, very different games that I play on stream versus like what I actually enjoy in downtime if I'm playing outside of stream.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. What's the best compliment you've ever gotten?
I still gotta say it's being called someone's comfort stream.
Yeah, I think we
There's-
answered that one. I think we did. I think that's a great compliment.
Yeah, it just doesn't get better.
It doesn't. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? And is your character different from you in IRL?
So this is a fun fact. IRL me is an ambivert or omnivert. You can use either or, which is like you're in between an introvert or extrovert.
I love that.
I always test on the Myers-Briggs as slightly more extroverted than introverted, but I would say, knowing myself, I'm more introverted than extroverted. But I think myself as Nixie, it's usually when I'm more extroverted that I'm like, I gotta stream, or I really want to stream, because I just have more capacity to be around people. I recharge my energy, and it's day by day, and some days it's like I want to be with chat and I want to just play games and like, or get in a voice call with friends and do whatever, and that's how I'm recharging myself after like a long day of work. And there are other days where I'm like, no one look at me,
no
I
one
do not
touch
exist.
me. No, I feel you. I feel that. I feel
want
that
to-
so much. I want to crawl into my bed and never leave.
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to read my book and not exist. I
Yes.
exist only to figure out what this character is doing.
Exactly. Oh, when I read my Chinese or Korean manga and webcomics, oh my gosh, yes, that is me. I literally disappeared, and when I was on hiatus for 6 months, that's literally all I was doing, was reading. I read like 150 revenge or villainous or historical fantasy, not like webcomic, webtoons, or whatever they're called. So
I love
the
that.
the isekai villainous
Yeah.
revenge story. I read every one there was. So yes, that's what I was doing. That was my hyperfixation.
I totally understand that.
Okay, so the last question, is have the skills you've learned in VTubing helped you outside of VTubing, and if so, how?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've gotten like I said earlier in the challenge question on interpersonal relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've learned definitely how to separate different groups of people in my life better than when I was younger and didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like classmates from school, whether it was high school or college, were also my friends. Versus
yeah.
now it's like I have work friends, but they're not necessarily the people I'm hanging out with outside of work. And my friends outside of work IRL are not the people that I'm hanging out with in Discord calls. And some of the people in Discord calls are VTubers and some of them aren't. And it's like learning how to balance all of that while still being responsive to people, which I'm still working on being responsive to people.
Same. I'm terrible at responding. Let's check my phone. I have
Yeah, I think I got back to you at 2 a.m.
359 unread messages, 21 missed calls, and 10,115 notifications unread on Discord.
Queen. What a mood. But yeah, I think I've gotten better at fragmenting those parts of my life.
Categorizing?
To make it easy. Yeah, categorizing, thank you. To make it easier for myself. It's still a work in progress, and there's obviously overlap in some areas. Again, I hang out with Rue all the time outside of stream, but we also are VTubers, so we do have that overlap, especially when we do collabs. And so, yeah, it's finding the balance and figuring out what works and what doesn't. But I definitely think VTubing has been a significant help in learning how to do that.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. Just to share, I mean, again, this is not about me, but I personally, it's helped me overcome embarrassment. I used to be I couldn't even, the moment I did something bad, it was kill me. But now I'm I'll say something awkward, or people will look at me and be like, I can't believe you just said that. I'm like, too bad nobody clipped it. And they're like, what? And I'm like, never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's fine. So you just kind of overcome that shame and guilt of saying something stupid, and you're like, I said it. It's on the internet forever. Whatever. Let's move on. So
yeah, we're the dancing monkeys.
Yes. Are you not entertained? So
as long as you throw a coin at me, I will do whatever you want.
Exactly. You get it. Did you have anything else you wanted to add? We did pretty good time-wise. I was afraid we were gonna go over 8 p.m., but we did pretty good.
No, yeah, I'm just happy to be here, be guesting.
I learned so much about you. I'm so happy. Yes.
I was happy to nerd out about all the different things.
The books and the podcasts and the conventions. Who knew we had so much in common? We'll definitely have to get on a Discord call and just spend all that time. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
And I think we probably, no offense, but I'm not gonna say my location, but I think we probably live near each other.
Probably.
I mean, we're the same time zone and we have the same conventions, so I'm like, So
yeah. No, yeah, this was great. I
so
appreciate
fun.
it. Your
so
chat
happy.
has been incredibly nice. Not
Thank
that I thought they
you.
wouldn't be.
Yes,
but...
thank you, chat. Thank you for being a part of this too. I'm sorry if we didn't read every comment or every response, but it was just what was relevant to the talk show, So it's just and this is not in chat normally in games. I will always respond to you if I see you. But this was a little bit different because my focus is Nixie, and she was my priority, you know. So, and I'm sorry, your pronouns are she, they, right?
She, her.
She,
yeah.
her. Okay, got it. Okay, no, Brew is
Yeah,
she,
no, it's all
they.
good.
You're she, her. Got it.
Honestly, I mean, I've been misgendered as a man before just
Oh, my
because my
gosh.
IRL name is gender neutral, so
Oh,
it's like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really care anymore.
Yeah, I feel that. I have friends who are...
They is a safe bet anyway, so it's
It
like,
always is. It always is, and I never want to misgender someone. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, thank you, chat, for everyone for being here. This was, oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I'm bummed I have to go write an essay now about, you know, it's a good topic, but it's gonna be really lame compared to hanging out with you. So.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's my fault for waiting to the last minute to do an essay. So, college life.
Mood.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Thank you, thank you. It's only 2 pages, so it's not terrible, but the article is dense. So.
Oof. Yeah. Understandable.
It's a good article. It's actually on they did a social psychology experiment on racial, like, not even prejudice, but just like how we think people are equal, and that's an overestimate. Like, usually it's typically white Americans who overestimate the equality in income and
Yeah. Well,
financial.
I mean,
yeah.
I know there's even like studies where like men view, like, if some like men view 30% women in a room as being like a 50-50 split and they view like a 50-50 split of men and women in a room as being like too many women. That's it's
crazy.
Really interesting how like perception wise.
No, it really is, and it's a correlation, and it's really crazy how you know, there's all kinds of terms I could throw, but I'm not gonna do that. But it's just really interesting, the psychology behind, like, when there's an us or a them is always lower than us, and that's how my dad puts it.
That's a good way to put it.
yeah. But he's a pastor. He says good stuff sometimes. I tell him that's the only time I want to hear him talk. So.
That's better than my dad. So.
Yeah, so he's funny. He rode down on a motorcycle today to visit me because my psychiatrist gave my medication to my parents' location and not my location for CVS. Ooh. And he was like, "You need this!" And he drove like 2 hours on a motorcycle all the way down to visit me and drop it off. And then, yeah, so it was sweet.
What a sweet man.
He is. He's funny. He's like, "I can't stay long." And I was like, "Are you hungry?" He was like, "Yes." I was like, "Let's go get tacos." And then we stayed for like 30 minutes.
Oh, tacos sound really good right now. It was
really good. They're good tacos too. And for some reason the taco place has boba, so I was like, win-win. So
there you go.
Yeah. Although they forgot my boba. They put syrup in, but not boba, and I was like, it's missing the balls. And they were like, "No, it's not," because they couldn't see. And I was like, "Yeah, it is." And they finally took it behind the counter, and they were like, "Oops, sorry, we forgot your balls." Yeah. So. Yeah.
That's not something you don't not notice.
I was like, it's boba, but it's without the balls, so it's not boba at all. So. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, okay, now I'm just like fantasizing about tacos.
I love that. Well, not to geolocate myself, but I do live next to a Taco Bell, so.
Oh,
if you
man,
ever
there's
come
like
and
one
visit,
down the road.
I know, yeah, if you ever come and visit, I'll give you the tour.
I'm gonna hunt you down.
Oh, yes, please do, please do. More friends. And Carmela will give you a big fluffy hug. She's cute. Yay! She loves cuddles.
I have to remember Benadryl. I'm allergic to
animals. Oh no. Oh, no. Hay. Okay. Well,
I can. Yeah, not the animals. The hay.
Oh well, I'll keep the hay in my bedroom. We can play in the living room. She has a tunnel and she has a stump that she plays on. So she's spoiled. She's a spoiled rabbit, even though she acts like she's starving.
Oh, poor baby.
She's poor in her own mind. She's very rich. Like, she's got everything she could ever want. And she's like, more head pats! And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, it's 3 a.m. She's like, I don't care! It's time. So, I've never met an animal that demands pets and cuddles more than she does. Even more than a dog. Like, she'll just like, immediately, she gets so happy when I walk in the room. She'll start hopping everywhere, like, pet me, pet me, pet me! And I'm like, really? I'm going to class, you know, so. Of course, then I hold her, and then I get bunny fur, and it's like cat fur. It goes everywhere, and it's all over my clothes, and I'm like, well, now I look like Walmart ready.
It happens.
It does. It does. But that's one unique thing I learned about you. You're allergic to hay. I'm allergic to the sun, so.
Oh.
It's not really the sun. It's all light in general. Makes me sneeze.
Oh my.
It's actually a genetic thing. It's a dominant trait. Let me look up the name for it. But I call it sun sneezing.
So interesting.
So it's called photic sneeze reflex, and it results from exposure to any bright light. It starts, yeah, so it's all dominant traits. So like my grandfather had it, my mother has it, I have it. We all sneeze when we get, it doesn't have to be the sun. Like if I suddenly am in a dark room and I turn on my laptop screen, I'll sneeze. If I'm in the movie theater, I sneeze. So it's just like, yeah.
Oh my.
It's not terrible, but it's just like, yeah, I'm allergic to light.
Well,
vampire.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm glad it's not like deadly or that like.
No,
you
it
break
could
out
be
into
worse.
hives.
I do know friends who they can't be in sunlight because they'll get really painful rashes in their skin.
Ooh.
But no, it could be worse. But no, I just sneeze, and it. There's one time this manifested. We were watching. Me and my friend love horror movies, and we went and saw the Insidious: The Red Door, and not to spoil the movie, but basically there's this medical scene where like they're in a hospital and it's all neon bright white light.
Oh.
And I went, and it was this really scary moment where, like, the music cut out on purpose to be ominous. And I went, Achoo! And, like, the whole theater, like, looked at me. And I was like, sorry. Because it scared them. Like, my friend jumped and nearly dropped her popcorn. Like, everybody freaked out because it was, like, that ominous quiet before, like, the monster got you. And, like, I sneezed. I couldn't stop laughing because it was so funny.
That I would have loved to have been in the movie theater.
No, because you would have been scared because it jump scared literally everybody. Like everyone was pissed.
Oh.
So it was.
But
really,
then it would have made
really
me relax
funny.
for any other jump scare.
No, it really did because we were all. It was a scary moment, and like, and my friend and I just couldn't stop laughing. My friend was just like, "I hate you," and I was like, "I know." So. Oh, I couldn't help it. But it was just, I don't know why that one had to be the loudest sneeze of my life. Like, it was like a scream more than a sneeze. In a pitch quiet movie theater filled to the brim, so.
I love that. The only thing that I've done that's embarrassing was falling asleep at a movie theater when I was 21.
Oh, I mean, I've done that. I've fallen asleep during boring movies. Don't worry about it.
My sisters took me to, we all went out to Cheesecake Factory for like an 8 p.m. dinner.
Oh, okay, kind of late.
Yeah, and I was 21, so like I got like a drink with dinner. Forgetting alcohol makes me sleepy.
Oh,
and
no.
Then we went to go see like the Addams Family movie that was animated.
That was terrible. That
I
movie
was in and out of consciousness.
God,
the
you
whole,
missed
like, 2
nothing.
hours.
You missed
No,
nothing.
I didn't.
You missed
like the times that I was
absolutely
awake.
nothing.
I got just enough like understanding of the plot to be like,
It's garbage. Go to sleep. Your dreams will have more in context and more like plot than that crap of a movie. And I'm dissing on it so much because yes, it's for children, but you don't have to make it like all fart jokes and all like, you know what I mean, like that quality. It was bad, and I only saw it because there was a two-parter. It was a 2 movies for one, and you didn't know what the first, like, I didn't know what the first movie was gonna be, but the second movie was A Quiet Place 2. So I went to a drive-up theater where you plug in your radio, and your radio plays the movie sound. And that's what we were watching. But we had to sit through Addams Family, whatever, and it was garbage. And my friend and I were just on our phones the whole time, like, but we could hear the music because I couldn't turn off the radio because my car was, like, I needed the heat for the car because it was cold. So the car was on, and I was like, this is awful. Like, I hate it. Like, this is torture. And then finally the Quiet Place started, and I was like, oh, finally, this is, you know, finally some plot. But, you know, it was, you know, quiet, so.
I like how they showed A Quiet Place after the silly anime
Yes,
movie.
after, because it was like, okay, you've had your children, you know, they've had their fun. Okay, now time to get traumatized. Yay! It was just like, yeah, I was like, these are not movies that go together, guys. Like, whoever was doing that at the drive-up theater, like, this was not the best plot. Like, put A Quiet Place 1 and A Quiet Place 2 and Addams Family 1 and Addams Family 2. Don't put these two. Horror movie for adults, very graphic, and a children's movie back to back. I was like,
yeah, there were choices.
Oh, welcome. I don't know how to see you. Well, thank you so much for being part of the Snake fam and slithering into my heart. And I forgot how long this is. I know.
Not to guest and dash, but I'm so desperately hungry.
Oh no, please! I'm sure talking about tacos was not fun for you because, like, you're starving, and I get that. I absolutely get that. And we ended early, so I'm perfectly fine with ending at 7:30 instead of 8. So we can end 30 minutes for. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Don't apologize.
It's like hitting me. I'm like, I want food.
I don't have 2 models. I'm interview. This is a talk show, VTuber interview with my friend here, Nixie Royd. Link in the title. But
you.
yes, welcome. Yes, I do not have 2 models. I do, but this is not both my models. So, yes. But Nixie, you must run or swim away, and it's been so much fun. This is what a great first, honestly. I'm very excited for this series. This is great. You kicked it off perfect, like the perfect start. So thank you. Thank you for being here.
Like I said, I was honored to even be considered and to be your first guest. I'm so happy, and I look forward to watching the rest of the Serpent Tales.
Yes. I'm so excited that you do. I'm so excited. I literally was not expecting. We have almost 30 people on the roster, and I was like, I was gonna do this once a week. So now I'm like set for months, and I'm like, well.
Yeah, you have almost a full year's worth. Because
yeah.
It's, 52 weeks in a 53 weeks?
I think
52?
so. Yeah. So I will definitely open the I'll open it again soon, like in maybe summer, but like I won't be able to do it until like November, December. I don't know. I really don't know. But I was not expecting such a wonderful like amount of people to be like, I want to be a part of this. Like it just it makes me feel so happy, and I'm so like honored and flustered. So thank you again for being the first. And I will be posting this on YouTube, so if you want to watch anybody who's in the chat who just showed up, if you want to watch, this will be on Twitch, I believe, for 2 weeks, I think is their cutoff, and then it'll be available on YouTube once I figure out how to post a video.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, I'm definitely making it a thing. So
no, that's so cool. All right, well,
yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your food, even if it isn't tacos. I hope it's delicious.
Yeah, it probably won't be tacos. It'll probably just be Uncrusties.
Oh, Uncrusties. Okay, but at least I know what you're gonna do first. You're gonna eat the rim.
Yep.
All right.
Alright, well, have a good night and thank you.
You as well. You as well. Bye, Nixie.
Bye. As I try to find the hang up button.
Oh no. I think
Okay,
it's
okay.
you found it? Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay. Oh no, you're still there. There we go. There we go. I'll move things now. No, chair. No. No lock. There we go. There we go. And then let me delete the blob. I'm getting rid of the blob. There we go. Well, guys, that was the there we go. That was the first episode, or the first in my series for this talk show. I hope you had a fun time. I had a fantastic time talking. And hopefully I didn't talk too much because I loved hearing so much from Nixie, and I learned so much, and it was truly a joy. But I really hope you enjoyed this series. This is the start of it. So what a way to kick it off. And we will be back next week. I will be doing gaming maybe possibly tomorrow. I'm not certain. I do have a lot of homework, but if not, I'll be playing video games sometime throughout the week. But expect, I think I'm gonna try to do this every Saturday at the same time. So let's hope we can do that. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm trying not to cry because this was really, really fun, and oh, I'm really excited for what's to come. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you again for spending time with me, and for allowing me to share my fellow VTuber stories. I think this is gonna be a really, really great series, segment, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be awesome, and there's so much more to come. So look forward to it, and I'm just gonna end the stream now. I'm not gonna raid because I'm gonna figure out how to upload this on YouTube, and then I will I'll take care. But normal games I do raid, but I don't want to raid from a talk show. I feel like that's a little weird. So yeah, so I'm just gonna end it here, and I hope you all take care and have a wonderful day or night wherever you are on this planet Earth. And like I always say, don't forget that you matter, that you have incredible value, you are worthy of love, and your presence is a present to me. It's always a gift, and I appreciate it. So yeah, bye.